Yo, 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 hey, ho, ho, hey, what you got to say? It's Mr. D's, Open Mike King, Poison Ivy. You are tuned in to the Vibe on Air right now. It's going down. Make sure you hit our website, www.thevibeonair.com. Mr. D's, the Open Mike King, Poison Ivy in the building. What's going on, Poison? Say what?
Trying to get my hair together. Hey, y'all.
What's going on? And we in the building. Today going to be an epic show. If you want to call in and talk to us, feel free. The phone line is open, 216-526-1555. Around 8 o'clock, we're going to have a phone interview from a hot artist straight out of London, England, by way of Jamaica, named DONALEE. If you've been listening to the show, we've been playing the record on here a lot. So, we're going to do that today. We also going to have my homeboy, host and promoter, Big Cash, going to be in the building. We also going to have singer-songwriter CATHERN DANNILLE in the building.
Shout out to Kat.
And she's something to look at. I'm telling you. It's going to be awesome. It's going down today. Today it's going down. As you see, we Cleveland clad today.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike. I threw on my Cavs jersey. She's on the Cleveland shirt. We Cleveland clad today because Cleveland is the city where we come from. So run.
So my forehead just looks super big.
Your forehead.
I swear I was cute before.
Turn to the camera. Let's see.
Yeah,
it do though. Yeah, I'm used to you with the wig. I'm not. Your forehead look kind of abnormal.
I put my bang.
It's cool
so
though. It's still cool though. It's just you know what they say about head.
It's a lot.
I don't know what they say.
I need to comb. I'm trying to comb it like to the front,
the front.
It was cute, y'all, before I got on air. What's that wild look? The chicks like I don't know. Maybe.
Just throw your hair back and forth and see what it do. Just keep throwing it around.
Yeah. A lot.
Poison got a Frankenstein forehead, y'all.
I got a lot of forehead.
She got a lot of forehead.
That's why I be wearing them ponytails. Them ponytails be cute. What's up, Ern? Where's my plate at, nigga?
Tell them to bring me one.
D said bring him a plate too. We hungry.
I'm a big dude. I gotta eat.
I gotta get my hair together, y'all. It's making my forehead look super big. There we go. Boom.
So, I've been people be talking about Usher still.
It's the Vibe on Air.
They still be talking about Usher.
Usher and his shenanigans.
Yeah,
But the thing is, it ain't like he just got herpes. He been had it. If that's the case, and I really don't care. I mean, I ain't sleep with him, so
But you might have been one of the people that went to the concert and be like, "Oh, Usher," and then go back to the real next thing you scratch it a lot.
Nope, not me. I ain't meeting nobody in their dressing room.
You ain't meeting nobody in their dressing room?
I ain't meeting nobody in their dressing room. I'm going home. Yeah. I am a mother, okay?
It's a lot of mothers that go to dressing room.
I'm a different kind of mother.
You got talking to the mic, too. You know that, right? You know how this works.
I know how it go. I'm not
how this work. You ain't know.
Jacked up. I thought it was cute.
It's a lot of
better in person, y'all. I swear to God.
It probably do.
You know what I think it is? I think I'm just no wig, so it's like everything. Or you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't.
I don't know.
I'm sorry about your hair, though.
You look different on camera. Whatever, I'm gonna get it together. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I got some new sound effects, so I try them out. But you all good, Poison. You good.
To the back.
Yeah,
like
cool.
Tuck it.
That's cool right there.
There we go. Boom.
Just get you some Proactive for that bump and you'll be all right.
It's only one. He a soldier too.
There's a Proactive for that boy.
You don't need no damn Proactive. What's up, Stank?
His name what?
I call him Stank. That's our code.
Stank.
Yes, he know who he is.
Okay. As long as he know.
Oh my God, y'all, my forehead. Go ahead, forehead. I'm gonna sit back. Can I sit back?
You can sit back.
I need one of them things.
You need what, a microphone that you talk on? You got still talking to the mic, man.
But the closer, maybe this need to go back.
Yeah, make that go back and you talking to the mic.
There we go.
If I got talking
don't
to
look that big no more.
But I don't know if anybody be paying attention to the news. The missing 17-year-old girl, she has been found. I know her family is happy. I actually know her mom, and if you listening, I don't want to put y'all name out there. It's on the news, but Vine, I'm glad your daughter is found. I'm happy for you and your family. She came back unharmed, I believe, but they still trying to investigate who the man that she was with, and hopefully they find that out because I don't think he should have been with her or she shouldn't have been with him. But as long as she came back safely, that's the important thing for her family. It's some crazy people out here, man. There's crazy stuff going on. And
keep the kids safe, man.
71 North was closed earlier today due to a wrong way crash. They suspect there was alcohol involved with it on the crash. I guess the dude was drunk this morning, but he somehow went the wrong way on I-71 and he crashed into a bunch of cars. This was at about 5 a.m. this morning.
He was drunk, either drunk or went to sleep.
Yeah, and he was driving a Ford Focus going the wrong way. Ford Focus, that he hit anything, that car getting tore up. But they had it locked down for a minute, but the police said they suspect alcohol was involved. So that's another little crazy thing.
Don't drink and drive.
How do you go the wrong way on 71 though?
Shoot.
Wow.
You go the wrong way. You either asleep or drunk. It's one of the two.
It's something nuts, man. I don't know.
9 times out of 10, it's drunk and not sleep. Cause you go the wrong way. That's cause in your mind you really think you're doing something that you're not when you're drunk. But maybe he was drunk.
We got to talk about the Cleveland woman who scammed new moms, sought for grand jury telecommunications. She sought by the grand jury for telecommunications fraud. I don't know if you've seen this. They had it on Carl Monday, whatever his name is. What's her name? Finding Xenia. It's some crazy name. Xenia Sabi Maddox. She's 23 years old, and she wanted for multiple counts of grand theft and telecommunication frauds.
She African.
Oh, she black. She accused of setting up a Facebook page earlier this year where she promised baby and toddler clothes and equipment and discounted prices according to the police, and she merely targeted new moms and is believed to have scammed over 150 people to the tune of $2,000. Her victims are from far away as Hawaii. And the police they investigating the fraud and the crime. They say she's 5'3", 130 pounds. I don't need to put all that out there, but they still investigating. I remember seeing the story, and Carl Monday had her. She was they set her up in a parking lot. And Carl Monday came up there and she just broke camp.
Same chick.
Same chick. Yeah, she ran.
That's what she do.
Yeah, she looked familiar though. She looked familiar, like I might have seen her around. But this picture they got her on the website don't look right. She looked different. I don't know what she looked like on here. She looked like
she was at the family reunion.
She was at work for McDonald's or something as a clown. That's the way they got her looking. I don't know if that.
She on the fries. She worked on the fries.
She worked something.
Eat the fries.
She looked crazy. That's all I know. Also, Matthew McConaughey went on the talk show today and was talking about Cleveland gets a bad rap. That's coming from Matthew McConaughey. I don't even know if he's from Cleveland or near Cleveland.
Why do we get a bad rap?
He said because they try to down Cleveland.
They do.
And he said he has a great love for Cleveland, and he said it's all right. It's all right. He said all right 3 times.
But in what aspect did he feel like?
Well, he said he was filming a movie here in town this past spring. And, he spotted all the beautiful stuff in the city and went all around different parts of Northeast Ohio. And he said he loved it. He loved Cleveland. And he said they get a bad rap. Cleveland is cool. And,
thank you, Matthew McConaughey.
And what show was he on? He was on Kelly and Ryan with Ryan Seacrest and Kelly, whatever her face is. And so that was some deep stuff to be on a national TV show and talk about this city. And he ain't even from here. He just said Cleveland get a bad rap. So I appreciate you doing that, Matthew. When I see you, man.
I want to know what the hell they saying about us. That's what I want to know.
You don't know. They always saying we did a mistake on the lake. They always got some bad stuff to say about Cleveland. It's a black hole. Everybody got something bad to say about Cleveland. They just don't know Cleveland. People, think Cleveland is like a small town, like we Mayberry and stuff.
They mad because we don't have any natural disasters.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I guess he was shooting a movie here called White Boy Rick, which was set in the 1980s in Detroit at the height of the crack epidemic. So that movie gonna be coming out. Even though they've been filming a lot of movies here in Cleveland because it costs Hollywood less to make movies here. Yeah. So they've been filming a lot of movies here and doing a lot of things with movies here. So luckily that's bringing income to us. But they don't never say they in Cleveland. Like when they did the Avengers, they was in New York. So they gonna have this movie is like he in Detroit, even though they filming it here. So that's kind of cool.
We the cheapest.
Yeah. They don't. The taxes are different because they stopped doing a lot of movies in I think Michigan because they wanted to raise tax on the movie industry, and they said, well, we'll go somewhere else, and they went here to get us. On Facebook, I see Tamiko Goodson. That's my cousin. What's going on, T? We about to take a quick pause, and then when we come back, we're going to hop into some of these segments because we got some guests coming on. Cash going to be in the building. We're going to have CATHERN DANNILLE in the building. We're going to also have a phone interview at 8 o'clock straight from London by way of Jamaica. Her name is DONALEE. And matter of fact, I'm going to play her song right now just because.
That's just some hateration.
Your phone fell down. That's your fault. That's your phone.
That's hateration.
Can't blame nobody but your phone. I'm going to play that DONALEE. That Big Jet, and then I'm gonna play I think I can play this Meatrice.
Shout out to Meatrice.
Take It Lower. Right, I'm gonna play that DONALEE and that Meatrice, Take It Lower. So this is DONALEE, Big Jet, and this is Meatrice, Take It Lower. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the open mic king, Poison Ivy over here, the entertainer, the queen, whatever she is, I don't know.
You know what it is.
But you know, we going to be back in a minute. If you want to call in, the phone lines are open, 216-526-1555. We about to get this show up and going.
Y'all know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
I showed him today my Cleveland, repping my Cleveland, and he got on the same.
I said that already.
Because we be back. I'm talking to my people.
They heard if they've been playing
they
it.
Might just
It's
be
all the
looking
same.
at me. They might not be listening.
Whatever.
They
It's the
might
vibe,
be at
y'all.
work and all they doing is looking at me.
It's the vibe, y'all.
Be a hater.
It's the vibe, y'all. The vibe, y'all. The vibe. The vibe.
Killer with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you want a taste. Take a ride around my brain on a big jet. I'm gonna take you for a ride on a big jet plane. I'm gonna take you on a trip. You can ride the brain waves. You my co-pilot. I'm the captain, babe. Take a peek through my hair crack, rose tinted shades. I glide through life on faith. Labeled them in my baby brain. Inside I'm all over the place. A smile you can't escape. You said you wanna take. Curious about what makes me me. Away with the ferry. Hardship in the homie. Vibrations don't come up empty. I want paradise, pay bills and peace. Perspective spurs my sanity. Take deep breaths for the clarity. At the time thinking about your hands on me. Big jet killer with a smile you can't escape. You told me that you want a taste. Take a ride around my brain on a big jet plane.
I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a brick. Drunk off the taste of your lips, nose diving, you're smiling, you taking a piss. My side's on me once and my mouth's talking shit. The way it feels when your hands on my hips. The way I'm weak, I can't help but submit. Overdue, it's for you, come we're taking a trip.
Take it, pass it right, taking flight. Take it, pass it right, taking flight. I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips. Down inside of my mind, take a dip. Yeah, I'ma take you on a trip, tucked in a cloud of a rip. Drunk with the taste of your lips.
Drunk with the taste of your lips.
Let me take a sip of that. Big gulps when I'm trying to drown shit out. We smoke when I need to kick back. Relax with the backstrap. I want to live in your life. Guide you around my mind map. Welcome to my world, lost girl. Trying to find a way back. Out of space, she's out of place. Her watch is always set to leave. Dream through the night, dream through the day. Manifest reality. Blue sky, they see ganja leaves, more trees, yeah. You and I, we palm trees, yeah. Creams and ice, yeah. Smoke creams, yeah. Pick your brain and scream your name. Perfect balance, harmony. Just drop my chaos, bring me peace. Take a ride, just you and me. Take your body away. Leave the face, sweet escape. Killer with the smile, you can't escape.
Take it lower at this party only. Take it lower. Smoking the liquor was free. Take it lower. When I bumped into this freak, take it lower. He walked up and started grinding on me. He said it go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. It go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. He started dancing closer. Whisper had to approach her. He said I'm a bad chick like the one with Anessa Mendoza. Get low down and dirty, no shame, just take it lower. Move it real slow, roll it up just like some rollers. We moved to the chairs, he sat down in the seat. The beat went boom, now watch my booty meet. Hey, booty meet down, take it to the ground. You know you doing it right when they make that clap sound. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off. Hey, now go to work, go to work, go to work. Pass your girl from your purse, so bad now she's worse. Any money mo, you first. Break his back, make him hurt. Shut him down, go berserk. Mine know nothing but that twerk. So geek that I'm fading, glasses on, I'm shaded. He said, where you been all my life? I've been waiting. At this party only, take it lower. Smoking the liquor was free, take it lower. When I bumped into this freak, take it lower. He walked up and started grinding on me. He said it go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. It go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. My body rotating, sweating, I'm perspirating. While we just grinding and sliding, I'm gyrating. Take it lower. Get tired, little mama, roll over. Take it lower. Get tired, little mama, roll over. I take it lower now, drop it down like blah. All eyes on me, no background. Thought it was a fight 'cause I made dudes crowd around. I heard them dollars wanna hear that stack sound. On Twitter, like, come and see me. At this party only. See the smoke and the liquor was for free. About to show you how it go, how it's supposed to be. Shake my ass like dice, so they call me Yahtzee. Throwing back Ricey, about to leave her sloppy. You need no copy, I poppy. I know you wanna get it poppin' and see this ass dropping. Like, at this party only, take it lower. Smoking the liquor was free, take it lower. When I bumped into this freak, take it lower. He walked up and started grinding on me. He said it go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. It go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. Boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. It go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. It go boom, then take it real low. Boom, then move it real slow. At this party only, take it lower. Smoking the liquor was free, take it lower. When I bumped into this freak, take it lower. He walked up and started grinding on me. He said it go boom, then take it real low. Boom,
Check 1, 2. We back on. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the open mic king, Poison Ivy. That was DONALEE with Big Jet. And then that was Meat Trees or Meat Rice with Take It Lower.
Take it lower.
We back in the studio, me and Poison Ivy. If you want to call in and talk to us about anything, feel free. 216-526-1555. At 8 o'clock, we're going to have an interview from an artist from London known as DONALEE. She's dope. If you ain't been to her Instagram, you need to go to it. It's DONALEE, DONALEEEE. But she's dope artist. We play her music all the time here. I just played Big Jet if you was listening on the Vibe on Air. Shout out to all the people tuning in. Joylyn Pink Aries, Fletcher, Deasia Devo, Kathy Nicholson. What's up, Auntie Melanie Lambert, cousin Tamiko Goodson? You know, we going in. Make sure y'all check out our website. That's where you really get to see the show at www.thevibeonair.com. And I was just telling Poison, I decided Sunday that I wasn't going to eat red meat for 7 days. You know, cut out a lot of bread and everything. And, you know, I did it. I'm still doing it. And it's been working. I'm already down like 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds. And I might do it for another week just to try to get this weight down. I need to shock my body. I think next week I'm going to just cut out all meat and go vegetarian just for a week and just see how that works, if I can do it.
Yeah, you got to take it slow.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take it slow because me without meat is like you without a wig.
And what the hell is that?
I mean, I'm just saying, you usually wear wigs. You don't have a wig today. You look good without your wig, though.
I
like the look.
I know what I look like without no wig on. Sometimes I be feeling free.
Feel fruity then. We're going to hop into I'm going to do this quick segment real quick because I got to talk about some sports stuff here. And we need to get ourselves in accordance with the stuff. So here we go.
He could go all the way. 95 yards, 38.
And now, sports.
I'm only going to talk about a few things because, you know, I want to make sure we get on in time for DONALEE when she call in. But one of the main things I want to talk about, of course, is Kyrie Irving and, you know, his trade situation. Everybody has comments and things to say about the situation with Kyrie. But you got to remember this is one thing. This is the business of basketball. Basketball is a business. And people can be traded all the time. Now, I know he had feelings about, you know, LeBron and everything and him being – he wanted to be out of here before that. But he's a commodity to the team, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to trade him when they're ready. It don't have to be on him because either way it go, he still has to make money. He has to be a team player. But according to Cleveland.com, the Cleveland Cavaliers would love to trade or love to acquire Phoenix Suns shooting guard Devin Booker in a trade for Kyrie Irving. But Booker is close to untouchable as most of the Suns roster is. The Suns would love to put together a package with Brandon Knight, T.J. Warren, and Eric Bledsoe for Irving, and some others such as Shumpert or even Channing Frye to make it work on the salary cap. That has a little appeal to a Cavs because we don't want to lose Shumpert and Channing Frye just to get grab one person that they really want. You know, he wrote that the Suns don't want to include rookie Josh Johnson in any deal for Irving, though they might be tempted at some point to give him up in a prospective trade. The trade game is crazy right now because everybody is trying to cherry pick. They're trying to pick the best players they can because everybody want to win, and we did that, and of course we had a great team, and we won the championship. But now every team is doing it, and next year basketball season is gonna be nuts. Next year, basketball season is going to be nuts. It's still a trade rumor, too, that, we might want to trade Kyrie to get Carmelo Anthony, but I don't know. It's a rumor. It's a rumor. It's still nothing showing that we're going to get Carmelo Anthony. I doubt that we get Carmelo Anthony. I would like to get Carmelo Anthony. He would be a good fit here. We need another strong forward to accompany LeBron, but, the trade game right now is crazy because everybody is trying to, topple everybody. So everybody trying to get what they can get. So we'll see. In football news, I ain't going to talk about the Browns yet because the Browns, I don't want to talk about football season really, but Colin Kaepernick may possibly be going to the Baltimore Ravens. Head coach John Harbaugh and general manager Ozzie Newsome support the signing of a free agent quarterback Colin Kaepernick, but they have met resistance from the owner, Steve Biscotti. And it's probably due to the fact that, everybody's still on this. He didn't, do his hand on his chest and all that stuff to the national anthem. But, Joey Flacco is injured and maybe injured for the first part of the season. They need a quarterback. They need a backup quarterback. And they also have rumors about RG3. Now, we got rid of RG3. And if they want to pick him up, that's fine. But they really need to get Colin Kaepernick. I wish we would get Colin Kaepernick. We need Colin Kaepernick. We need a strong quarterback. But everybody is still stuck on this stuff. And it shouldn't be about his political views. It should be about football. And they need to leave it at football. I don't know why they just won't leave it at football. But it is what it is. So it's a possibility we may be seeing Colin Kaepernick this football season in a Baltimore Ravens uniform. But that's sports for the day. It's time to move on. I got off my pedestal. I just wanted to say a few things about that because them heated stories to me, man. It's getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. I'm tired of people talking about my Cavaliers. Everybody want to jump on Kyrie back. He got the right to do what he wanted to do. He's a grown man, even though he do got a contract and he do owe a lot to the city. But I know he want to get back to the East Coast too because he a Jersey boy. So I know he want to play for his city and his team and get a championship out there. But it's time to move on. It's time for Poison Ivy to do her thing with the one and only GOOD News Report. Poison Ivy in the building. Good. Poison. 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 Everything good. I just wanted to sing over the track. GOOD. Good. Good.
All right, what's up, everybody? So I'm gonna start this week off with a story about an officer by the name of Tommy Norman. Tommy Norman is from North Little Rock, Arkansas, and what he did was he rode down a street and he saw a lady sleeping on the sidewalk.
Okay.
And the lady was asleep on the sidewalk. She was pregnant, like bare concrete, and her toddler was asleep on top of her.
Oh, wow.
So he immediately took the lady and her 2-year-old toddler to a local motel, and then he posted a video about what he did and what the situation was. And, it went viral. And so people, started sending her like clothes and toys and food and all kind of things. So the lady, they didn't disclose her. No, her name is Jessica and her daughter is Kayla. I don't know how old the lady is, but she was in a domestic violence relationship, and she left.
He was abusive.
Yeah, and she didn't have anywhere to go, so she went to a shelter, and she was in the shelter for the maximum amount of time that you could stay there.
Oh, wow.
So, she didn't have anywhere to go, so she figured sleeping in public would be safe. And I guess it was, because that cop pulled over and helped her daughter out. So now she's trying to find a job. He's trying to help her find housing, and I think it's two different individuals were gonna pay for her rent for 7 months. So she's doing good now. Shout out to Jessica and her toddler sleeping on the sidewalk. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. So an abusive relationship, I know too well about that, and I hate for anybody to have to go through that. But I'm glad that officer helped her out. And I guess they said like that town was like that though. They're very like friendly and, family oriented. It's a real small town. So, shout out to Officer Norman. That was a good deeds.
Yeah, that was, but that's some good stuff though. I mean, abuse is rough. People, I've seen, things in my life, especially with my mom, and I don't agree with men beating up on women or even women beating up on men when it comes to relationships. I think it's a better way to handle it. And I can but she shouldn't have been anywhere on the street.
Yeah, and she was
with a toddler.
She was pregnant. She was beautiful too. Like the girl is really pretty. But after like a few days after Officer Norman helped her, she gave birth to baby. I think his name was Xavier. So
Baby Xavier.
Baby Xavier, he's cute too. I had a picture of the officer and the baby, but my phone died. So, but yeah, I just thought that was a sweet story. That she felt like sleeping on in public was safe.
Yeah, that's that's crazy when you feel like you got to sleep in public before being in the home because you in fear for your safety and your physical presence. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Officer Norman said that he was destined to ride down that street, and I guess that was her destiny because she good now.
Gotta do it though.
When I was in my domestic violence situation, I probably should have slept on the sidewalk too.
Wow.
And maybe,
Now they threw acorns at you.
I'm just saying. Okay, so in other news, the Glenville Festival next Saturday.
Big GV.
You better be there because Candyland is going to be off the chain. I will be playing Lord Licorice, bring the kids through. It's going down. Shout out to Miss Mickey, Church House Rocks. And also shout out to Miles Jaquad Jones, a.k.a. Fat Mac. He will be dancing on the kids stage across from the circle stage. So y'all come check him out. He's going to do his thing. He's also doing it for the vibe. So y'all check that out too. And last but not least, September 22nd, I will be judging the main event showcase at the symposium. So artists feel free to hit up D Customs about slots or whatever y'all need to do. I don't handle that part, but I will be in the building, showing love. So that's the end of the GOOD news for this week. Oh, and a good tip, check the weather before you leave your top down, okay? Because it rained in my whip, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. Hard rain, too.
That's what you get. Because you always try to leave your top down.
Terrible.
You always try to leave your top down.
Terrible.
Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. That's messed up. I'm feel bad for
that
you.
Hurted my feelings. I need it.
Did you have to go dry it out? You had to get a towel?
I just let it just be wet. It wouldn't. I was already having such a bad day. I was like, my day can't get no worse.
And then you looked in the mirror.
No, I was fine as wine when I did that. Still is. Playing.
Really? You think so? Nah, just playing. We actually waiting for a call to come in from DONALEE. She just hit me like trying to get everything together. I'm waiting to see what's going on. Artists from out of London, England. They time thing is different over there, so it's a little different. I'm waiting to see what she's gonna do. She just hit me up on Instagram, so I'm waiting for the call. I'm about to see if I might have to call her. I don't know if I got international calling on my phone though. Shout out to all the people tuning in. Sean Chapman, what's going on? Sean, I ain't seen you in a minute. Sharita Black, what's going on? Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones. And Connie Davis. I see you, Connie. Also, shout out to Renata Weaver. Is it? Or no, Renata Weaver. Now you Renata Weaver, but it used to be Renata something else. But Renata Boo, that's a homie from back in the day. She good people. But it's about to be nuts, man. I'm trying to get this information, pull up her number because I might have to call her because I don't know if she got messed. I don't know how to dial out to England. You ever dial to England before? You ever call England?
I tried to call London.
You tried to call London? What was it like?
It didn't happen.
How come it didn't?
Because I think you got to have some type of international plug on your phone. It didn't happen.
Yeah, I wonder. Listen, I'm going to try this. 44. They numbers are weird, too.
I know she can call you because I used to be able to get the calls from the dude.
I'm just waiting for her to call.
But what was his name? I can't remember his name. DJ somebody. Shout out to whoever he was.
His name was DJ somebody?
I can't remember. Luscious Luke Rowe.
That's a DJ?
Yeah, that's what it says.
See, yeah, that ain't gonna mean that.
Yeah, she can
I don't know how to do that
It's
international
weird.
call thing.
Yeah, you gotta add it, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's the. Let me see if let me do the plus sign. You gotta have a plus sign on here. I don't know how to do that either. I ain't gonna. We waiting for her to call us. DONALEE gonna be giving us a call in a minute. We waiting also for CATHERN DANNILLE. She gonna be in the building. Shout out to Cash. He had a family emergency. He's not gonna be able to make it on the show today, but it is what it is. But we gonna keep it moving though. I'm waiting for DONALEE, her name's DONALEE Ralston. And she got some dope music. You got to go to her Instagram and check her out. She is probably one of the dopest artists I've heard in a little while. I don't think she's signed yet, but she got an album coming out called Cerebrum. It's a live album, very live album. You know, just it's gonna be dope. Let me see if I can figure this out. It's crazy where you got to be on here and you got to try to figure out how to dial a number. How do you do that?
It ain't gonna work.
Hmm?
It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. I gotta have international calling on my phone. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna see if she called me. She said so sorry. What did she do? Let's see. She said give her a little time. She got delayed. But what we gonna do here is we gonna just roll into some music because CATHERN DANNILLE will be here shortly. But I'm gonna roll into some more music. I think I want to play. Who do you think I should play?
Can we get like some little rap? I want to hear some rap. I usually want to hear R&B. Give me some rap.
All right, I'm gonna give you I like that Ron O'Neal Pull Up in the Wraith.
Yeah, I don't think.
And then who else I'm gonna give you? I know you. Let's see. I'm gonna play this Model Chicks too. So we'll be right back in a second once we get this phone situation together. It's the Vibe on Air, y'all. Mr. D's Open Mike King, Poison Ivy in the building, and we gonna be on the phone in a little bit with DONALEE in just a minute, y'all. Yeah. Make sure you go to our website, www.thevibeonair.com, and see the show right there. Poison Ivy in the building, Mr. D's in the building. We'll be right back. We're going to play some of this local artists. Some of these artists ain't even local, but we play them. Independent artists, whatever. We like it. It's going down. It's the vibe, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pulling up in the rain. I'm pulling up in the rain. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rain. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rain. Taking a look at these haters. Look at they face. Look at they face. Look at they face. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. Taking a look at these haters. Look at they face. Look at they face. Look at they face.
I told the plug I'd call him back. He said there's no need for all of that. I'ma hand you this shit, man. Cause O'Neal, you the quarterback. I see you ballin' like Starbucks. Getting money like Starbucks. Couple K's out in Vegas. You can say I'm getting my odds up. You could catch me in the Phantom type. Shorty, I made her a random night. Then mixed the lean with a can of Sprite. She said I'm the man. Damn it right. She said I'm the man. Damn it right. I do not go for the little talk. I get my work from my biggest source. I do not talk to the little man. I walk around with the biggest boss. Oh, we be rocking this rollies. So there's no way you could tick me off. So there's no way you could tick me off.
You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. Taking a look at these haters. Look at they face. Look at they face. Look at they face. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. Taking a look at these haters. Look at they face. Look at they face. Look at they face.
They talk about gunning me when they in front of me. None of that comes to the mind. I'm rocking that currency, getting it currently. All of them know I'm gon' shine. My niggas that blow with me, they in the sons with me. They put it all on the line. Yeah, they put it all on the line. Yeah, they put it all on the line. I talked to my shooter, he told me my future. He said I be busting a check. Then went to my jeweler and talked to Medusa. Now stones all over my neck. Stones all over my neck. Gold all over my neck. Them niggas be holding it down. Show them respect. Roll with the crew, the militia. me take a picture? I'm only gonna be here for a minute. After throwing all this money, got it all of my business.
You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. Taking a look at these haters. Look at they face. Look at they face. Look at they face. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. You could just tell we get money. I'm pulling up in the rave. Taking a look at these haters. Look at they face. Look at they face. Look at they face. I'm pulling up in the rave. I'm pulling up in the rave.
Model chicks, I only mess with model chicks. Model chicks, I only mess with model chicks. Hey, I only mess with model chicks. Hey, I only mess with model chicks. 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 I mess with dark skin, light skin, Mexicans and Asian. They overseas, send them if you're messing with Caucasian. I only mess with model chicks. 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 I mess with dark skin, light skin, Mexicans and Asian. They overseas, send them if you're messing with Caucasian. Yeah, I only mess with model chicks. Addicted to that skinny waist, yep, that's that model. She posing on the camera, licking wet cause she know she the way she catwalking, make me wanna follow it. Now watch I follow her. Hey baby girl, can I get at you? Rumor on the street, you keep it wetter than a swimming pool. So what it do? She said, I can witness all of that tonight. Baby got that bomb, dynamite. Yeah, I bet you wanna get at that. She classy on the camera, but she really up in the bed. 5'5", friend coke bottle, long hair, nice way, she mulatto. I'm like, duh, she a model. Get you feeling groovy like you dudes won the lotto. She posted with the crew, of course we popping bottles. We on the same stuff tomorrow. I only mess with model chicks. 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 I mess with dark skin, light skin, Mexicans and Asian. They overseas, send them if you're messing with Caucasian. I only mess with model chicks. 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 Mexicans and Asian. They overseas, send them if you're messing with Caucasian. I only mess with model chicks. Top notch, classic type. Yeah, I live a savage life, and I pull a baddest type. Model chick, man, you can't miss her like a traffic light. She even let me cut, even if I ain't been acting right. No, she ain't no ratchet type. She like to work and pay bills. She thick in the thighs, booty move when she stay still. Be real, if she ain't a model dog, then what she is? On the real, you just don't know how she make me feel. Leave quick, I don't fall in love with them. I just tell them that I love them, so that same night I can hit her. Delete her on my phone, then that same night I forget her. The next day I'm doing the same thing to her sister. Man, I'm a dog, I know you hear about me. Ask your chick, guarantee she got some weird about me. This dude paid for his girl to get some curls, dog, and I went to her crib and broke the bed and knocked the curls out. I only mess with model chicks. 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 I mess with dark skin, light skin, Mexicans and Asian. They overseas, send them if you're messing with Caucasian. I only mess with model chicks. 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 I mess with dark skin, light skin, Mexicans and Asian. They overseas, send them if you're messing with Caucasian. Model chicks, I only mess with model chicks. Model chicks, I only mess with model chicks. Hey, I only mess with model chicks. Hey, I only mess with model chicks.
Tristan on the track.
We back on the air. Mr. D's Open Mike King, Poison Ivy in the building. It's going down. If you want to talk to us, feel free. Well, actually, you won't be able to in a minute because we're about to interview our first guest here. But the number still is 216-255-0611. But go to www.thevibeonair.com and join our community. You can watch the show there and everything. It's a different vibe when you get it like that. It's like a TV show. You know what it is. But we about to hop in real quick and talk to our guest. With SAD, what y'all talking about tonight? Everything. We vibing, baby. Shout out to Daryl Mayo, old school homie from back in the day. Castlewood. He said, what y'all talking about? Mayo. What you thought I said?
I said wings.
Nah, his name ain't Daryl Wings.
Maybe you want some chicken.
You just thinking of food. But we about to get this going real quick. Let me make this call. I can get my phone to do right. All right, we gonna call her real quick. Let's see. We're gonna prank her first. Shh, everybody be quiet. Hello?
The person you are calling is unable to take your call.
Oh. Person we're calling. Let me try that again. See what happened. Calling over to England. London.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service.
Okay, I just was talking to her. I don't know what's going on. That English stuff.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service. The person you are calling is unable to take.
I don't know if she's on the phone or what. I don't know how they do over there in England. I thought I was calling her right back.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service.
Well, you're going to keep trying, I guess. 123rd, baby. I see you, Daryl Mayo. I see you. You know what it is. 12 tray all day. Castlewood. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try this again.
Welcome to the O2 messaging.
I don't know. Maybe she turned her phone off. I hope she ain't turned her phone off. That would be messed up. Well, we're going to try to figure this out. Well, what else you got going on, Poison? Don't you got a showcase coming up, another showcase coming up besides the Glenville Festival?
Yeah, I got something going on, but I don't want to speak on it until it's concrete and in writing. But I do have something, you know, as long as all the coins is right.
What coins?
The coins I'm getting for doing it.
You get paid?
That's the only way I move sometimes. Depending on what it is.
How do you get paid? I don't get paid.
Cash money, honey.
I don't get paid.
Yeah, you do. You get paid by the grace of God.
Somebody's calling my other phone. How they doing that? I don't know. Got to decline that. I know what that's about, but people don't.
So I got a free one of these
a free
like
what?
watch things, like talk watch a Apple watch. I don't know if it's an Apple, but I know it's a smart watch.
Okay.
So like I can set it to where it vibrates or it rings for me to drink water, like my steps and stuff, text messages, phone calls. It's all right. It's all right. I would never buy it. It was free. So
why wouldn't you buy it?
Why would I buy it? I like the good old put you on speakerphone.
I guess.
You know.
So wait a minute. You put people on speakerphone in public?
No, I'll let you know if I'm around somebody, but I don't want the phone on my face, so I put it
the O2 messaging service.
Not all the time. Sometimes it's cool, but if it's hot or I got on makeup or I just don't want.
That's what you like about the phone. It's a speakerphone.
Yeah, the speakerphone. Yeah, but the watch. I mean, the watch is cool. It was kind of hard to connect, but because I'm not techno savvy.
Yeah. Who gave you a free watch? Oh, none of your business.
No, I went to a house flipping seminar and they gave us free watches, free power like sticks, and something else in a little box. I didn't look and see what it was.
It was a housing seminar. You trying to buy a house?
No, it's a house flipping seminar.
Oh, house flipping seminar. Yeah. You trying to flip some houses?
Hell yeah.
How many houses you got now?
I don't have
You don't have any. Now, I'm at a loss right now because I had a guest that she was supposed to call. One of my guests backed out. I just was talking to her. I don't know. It's crazy, but you know, it is what it is. Things happen. I'm waiting for my other guests to get here too. So it's the vibe on air, man. So we just gonna vibe and probably just play some more music. It sucks when the show doesn't go the way it's supposed to go.
Only when we don't got no company, when we just like hear by ourselves.
It's crazy though, but it's like,
where is our company at?
Right,
Where
everybody
y'all
late,
at?
everybody moving slow. It's all good though.
If we had some food, we'd be G. You know, we'll eat. I'm always hungry.
Yeah, you always hungry. Oh wow, that was loud. But it is what it is. You know, you got to make moves. But CATHERN DANNILLE, I don't know who she is. She running a little behind, and she gonna be in here. She got some dope music as well. And what happened to the music? You didn't send me that?
What?
Didn't you? When you supposed to send me some of her music?
Probably. No, I'm not even joking.
You forgot?
No, I didn't forget. Just a lot of things slipped my mind. I made sure she was here, like she was booked.
Yeah, she booked.
You know, but I definitely should have
got the music.
I be slipping on that.
Yeah,
I need to get it together. I do. I can admit my wrongs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't the perfect host, but I am a host at the Vibe on it.
You think? Yes. Mosigi Eamon on Facebook.
I don't think that's how you say that name.
I don't either, but I don't know who that is. But welcome. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. I need to switch what? You said I need to switch that?
I said you butchered that name.
I did. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it. Look like Mosigi.
So what's going on in Columbus with this whole reggae thing? What's up with that?
Well, that's a different vibe. That's Ross T. And he's in a band called the Flex Crew, and they do a show every Sunday down in Columbus at a place called Scully's, and every Sunday they pack this place out. They charge $10 to get in, and they pack it all the way out. It's amazing. They play some live reggae. It's like a huge band. They got 3 singers. Donald Powell, I see you. You say more weed. We'll talk about that in a minute. But they have like 3 singers. They got, and it's like I think 5-piece band. They got a keyboard player, bass player, drummer, guitar player, and I think it's like how you usually have somebody doing percussion and stuff. And it goes down, man. And I mean every Sunday.
Is they gonna let me on stage?
I don't know. I can't say that.
I'm getting on the stage with Rusty.
You gonna get on stage with Rusty? Rusty, I don't know if Rusty can get you on stage. He don't let me on stage.
I'm getting up there. Me and his wife gonna dirty wine.
I say it again.
Dirty wine.
Dirty wine.
Dirty. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to see that.
Dirty.
I'd like to see that.
Find me a reggae track and I'm going dirty.
You gonna dirty?
I'm going dirty.
Don't dirty.
Y'all, I'll be out here dabbing. I'm on dirty.
You gonna dab and dirty?
They dirty. I'm a dab. I mean, they dab. I'm a dirty. You know.
Whatever. I'd like to see that.
Whatever.
Still trying to reach the United Kingdom. Having issues with that, but don't worry about. Oh, I got a call on hold. Do it? Or did I just never hang up the other one? Okay, maybe that was it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having issues with something.
Yeah.
What's up?
Shout out to the fashion show.
Which fashion show?
Andrew Lloyd, I Am My Brand. It was off the chain.
Oh yeah, you was telling me about that. Shout out to Andrew Lloyd for that.
Oh my gosh.
What was going on with that?
It was so many different boutiques. That's basically, you know, what it was. I think I may have been the only person there selling music, but it was another Merc table, and they were selling. I was telling you that comic book, something, I don't know, but she had her own little handmade crystals and stuff. It was dope. It was a nice turnout. The kids did great. I had a really good time. I did. I can't wait till next year. Shout out to Andrew. We did.
What did you do up there? Did you model it all, or you just had a table?
I just had a table. You know what? I need to work on my public speech, because seriously, I can rap like really good. And everybody knows that. Everybody know that I get on that stage and I shut it down. I even command stuff. I am straight diva. But when it comes to like just like talking regular in front of people, I can't do that. What? Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, you probably have an issue where it's like, okay, you know, when you're on stage, and you don't have to really engage people. But it's different when you speaking publicly, and then you know you giving your real thought, and you know you trying to get feedback. It might make you nervous.
I could never do it. Even when I was in the ROTC and we used to go to.
You was in ROTC?
Yeah, for 4 years. I was the highest rank you can get.
What's the highest rank you can get in ROTC?
Lieutenant Colonel. Somebody stole my jacket with all my medals on there too. I got certificates from the Tuskegee Airmen and everything. But anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, but even then we used to go down to where the little docks at where you can get the commissary at.
The commissary?
Yeah, down there on the lake, something. I can't even, it was so long ago, but we used to have these parties in there. And the Mesh Bowl, that's what I think it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to have to talk in front of like all of the different schools. And it just don't come out. I mean, I did good, but I would be so nervous, like. But it's not like that with a microphone and I'm rapping. You know what? That's because that's not me. That's what it is.
Why you couldn't need
me.
It's
me, but it's not me. It's like more like a.
Donald Powell said freestyle.
Right now, ain't I struggling with talking to people?
He just said freestyle.
I'm trying to admit my wrongs right now, Donna. How you gonna call me out and I'm being vulnerable right now? See what I'm saying? I'm about to cry.
We're going to get her a freestyle right now, Don.
I'm about to cry.
That's on Tony.
It's hard for me to spit these rhymes when I'm on the line. I'm real nervous like, oh my God, I can't cuss. What you do? Stuck like glue. Ooh yeah, let's get it. Call in. That's all I got.
Tony, you call it? He said, never mind.
That's all I got.
Shout out to Nazy Nay in the building on the phone.
Nay.
She shout out. What's going on?
Please leave your message.
We have an issue with England. I don't know what's going on. But Nazy Nay, what's going on with you? Shout out to Black Kush Radio. Always doing their thing.
Yeah.
We still waiting for our guests. This is crazy. It's insane though.
She said she tried. Oh, I'm reading.
Now that's they reading my thing. That's not her. That was me. You need one more drink. Who need one more drink?
I do. Then I'll get it going. But I ain't trying to get drunk.
Hold on though. Don't call here trying to question stuff, Tony.
Not getting drunk into my
You call in and you freestyle.
I be nervous.
I want you to call in and freestyle. I love you too, Nazy Nay. I love you too, Nazy Nay. We appreciate you. You know, I'm tired of playing that song. Because ain't nobody freestyling no more. Tony ain't going to call him freestyle. Donald Powell.
I can't do it.
He
I can't do
ain't going to just, I want him to do it. He talking all this trash. Get up here and get on the mic. Call in and get on the mic. You know the beat.
Yeah,
I just want to see you do it. I would freestyle, but you know, he already know I can flow. I used to pummel MCs with.
I have
You can flow without cussing.
No,
the number is 216-526-1555. If you want to call in and try to freestyle, we will. I want to see this, and then then we will laugh at you.
I made one whole song.
216-526-1555.
So it don't count.
You made a what?
I made one whole song in my life without cussing, maybe two, but they nasty songs.
But the thing is, you can write the song first, and then take the cussing out later.
I can't not cuss off the top,
off the top of your head.
That's how I talk. I cuss and don't even know I'm cussing. So for me not to, I'm cautious enough not to cuss because I have to think about what I say first. That's the same thing you do when you freestyle.
Yeah, but you still gotta think it. You can still think it.
I'm not ready.
Nah, I want this dude to call. I'm waiting for him to call. I gave him the number. I think he's scared.
I'm not.
I think he's scared, Poison. He's
I
talking.
don't know. He probably feeling like I'm feeling right now, like on the spot, Donna. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know what I've been thinking of doing, girl?
Shout out to Rashiata Weaver.
Hey, girl. Going to Toastmasters. They will help me get over this speech fear.
Toastmasters.
Yeah. Like you see how I'm freely talking to you now?
Right.
When I give my news, I still feel that same nervous. Like, I should not feel that.
But you wrote it down.
I know. But it's still like, it's not like rapping. And I think that is so backwards about me. I really do. I would cuss a kid out. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
Daycare, I got it on lock. But like,
wait a
if you
minute.
want me to get like a personal speech, like I want a Grammy and all that, right? Emmy and all that. If I ever get to that stage and don't nothing come out, don't judge me. Okay?
But you'll cuss a kid out.
I would cuss a kid clean out. I would cuss somebody else's kid out.
But you won't cuss yours out?
I cuss mine out all the time. She used to it.
Do you
But
swing
the
on
point
other people's
is-
kids?
No. Maybe. Depending on what they do. The point is, I am trying to be more publicly vocal. Okay? I need to get my vernacular together.
That's a nice word, vernacular.
I know, right?
Didn't know you had that in.
Because I'm smart. I'm smart and nervous. Like, y'all would never think that I was nervous, though. People would not think that Poison Ivy was nervous, but I am. I am nervous.
People get nervous, you know what I'm saying?
I can't talk to people. You should have seen me at the fashion show. Like, I mean, it was great. When it came to, like, walking around and networking people and taking pictures, I was on it. But when they put me on the spot and was like, well, you know, what you here for and what you do, it just...
You might need to get in touch with Catherine. She said she in the lot behind Family Dollar.
Oh, shoot.
Just tell her how to get here.
I can't. My phone is dead.
What's her number? You don't know her number?
It's in my phone.
I'm going to hit her. She on Facebook, so... on the Instagram.
I tell people behind Family Dollar because, like, that's easier for them because they be coming here in the front. So I would figure that they would.
I'm telling them to come down to the silver. One of our guests got lost. 216-526-1555, Donald. She said she was a giver for directions. Yeah, you got to tell her to come all the way down to the black door with the black awning.
Why you couldn't say that?
Because I just did. But you got to tell her that when you give her the directions, little guy.
What did you say?
I just said come down to the silver car by the black door.
Come down to the silver car by the black door.
I just texted her. But she on Facebook. On Instagram now.
I find it weird how I put that code on my phone.
People be texting me. See, I think Tony with Donald Powell. I'm gonna call him Donald Powell on here because, I think he's scared. He was scared to call. He was talking about freestyling.
I mean, out here freestyling.
And keep asking me for the number. He's seen the number. He called here before. He know.
I told you I was nervous, Donald.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Donald Powell.
What you say? Come to Silver Door.
Yeah. Go out there and check and see if you can check on her because she said she's down by 5,700. I don't know what that is. I don't know. It's not. Our location is like in a crazy place. No, it's not in a crazy place. People found it before.
I came right here.
Run, Poison. But Donald Powell, we waiting on you, bruh. She said, tell that fool to call in. But, yo, the show is crazy today. Shout out to Cash, man. He had the issue, so he couldn't make it. Our other guest got lost, and the other one is in London, and she was supposed to call in, and now I'm calling her, and she ain't answering the phone. I don't know if she got lost or whatever. You know, I don't know how they do in England, but, you know, she kind of dope. If y'all ain't heard the song Big Jet, check it out. You might be able to Google it too. Big Jet by DONALEE. It's dope. But Poison acting like she can't speak unless it's a rap in public. But then she tried to freestyle, and Donald don't like it, and I wait for Donald to call in because Donald been talking crazy. Like he just, you know, but I should call. Do I know your number, Tony? I should call you. No, I'm not going to call you. You call in. Shout out to Rashada Weaver. That's another poet/MC. She be flowing too. Then I want to know, do people have, artists, do you have problems speaking publicly? Or when it comes to other things other than being on stage performing, or are you able to switch it up anytime? Let me know. I want to know because a lot of artists, it's some artists that are nervous outside of their genre. And I want to know if artists, if that is a normal thing. I don't get nervous anymore because alcohol takes a lot of that out of me. But, you know, I used to get nervous being on stage and being in front of people and talking to people, but you kind of grow out of it. But I don't know why she nervous. She talk all the time. Tamiko, I'm not taking you to no reggae spot. Tell your boyfriend to do that. I'm your cousin. I got other things to do. She said, what up? No, I'm always nervous at first. Why you? What is it to be nervous about if you've done it for so much? That's what I want to know. Call in and let me talk to you about that too, Rashiada. 526-1555, 216-526-5055. And I seen you on stage, and you usually perform art. But I'm not talking about just when you doing a show. I'm talking about like public speaking in general. Like if you had to speak to a class, if you had to speak to something about something else, if it's something that mattered in your life. These are the things I'm asking about. Who's that? Reggie Clemens on the line. Shout out to We Up Radio. He in the building. He was just here the other day. I need to talk to you, Reggie. We need to have a discussion of confab. Shout out to DJ Furious. He talked to me the other day. We working on some things. He about to put a show on here. Shout out to Ronald Jones. AWE Football. AWE Legends Football. What's going on? Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We got to take a quick break because we got Catherine DANNILLE. She about to walk in. And we're going to talk to her about her music and everything. And if you ain't seen her before, man, you missing out. She is beautiful. This is The Vibe on Air with Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. I think we're going to get into some music real quick. Let's see. Who do I want to play? Let's see. I got this Austin Poe. I said I was going to play him. So I'm going to play some of that Austin Poe. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to throw in a little Sir Knock. Let's go. It's the vibe, y'all. It's the vibe, y'all. I keep having the camera on the wrong thing on YouTube, so y'all got to excuse me. It's hard doing this stuff by yourself. But we're going to run into this Austin Poe real quick, and then we'll jump into some Sir Knock. The Vibe on Air, Mr. D's. Let's go.
And a man in the mirror look right, now you dare life. No stunt double, but I land nice. Future look bright like a high beam headlight. Can't see it, can't be it, what you living for? Ball like a give and go, my man's hit the tenfold. When I bust these rhymes out, I flip mode to the top with my pen trying to reach the pinnacle. Boy winning, I'ma go and tell you why. Cause it feel good out of my shell, no butterfly. Now I'm coincide, money multiply, got you mortified. And the girls never say no to I. Now it's don't make besos, full tank off that petrol. I got more when I let go, garbage bag where the mess go. Now it's free spirits all on the dance floor. Like, go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a think. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a thing. Hey, Chi-Town gon' step to it, know they gon' rap to it, take their last breath to it. Chi-Town gon' step to it, know they gon' rap to it, take their last breath to it. And it go like, and it go like, and it go like, hey, hey, feel good, bring it back for me. Go in just to go out, show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a think. Go in just to go out. Show up just to show out. I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank, I got money in the bank. Let me show you what a think.
So you know it ain't no thing. Remember Jim Brown, he was running them down on and off the field. Mr. Brown was running C-Town. Steve Harvey, BRE's man of the year. Stand clear, Cleveland, Ohio was here. Boom, superstars about at the gate. Out of the way when they spray, any fan can relate. The OJs, All-Star Eddie Levert. Calling all cars, I see you, it's an envy alert. I know it hurt, we got rude boys, men at large. Who's in charge? Rock your body, call me Sarge. We got the Cavs with LeBron, he got the fadeaway touch. Kevin Love and Kyrie is coming through in the clutch. We too much. Home of the Rock Hall of Fame, and we got a great Indians baseball game. Dean Martin, super swag, was the king of cool. Made the girls pay attention like they do in school. Bob Hope, 57 to a USO. So big of a star, you can call him UFO. Shock rocker, Marilyn Manson, one-eye blue. Rock like a star every time he came through. The price is right, the show is hot. Drew Carey by himself made Cleveland rock. Paul Newman, best actor.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Tuned into the vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mike King, Poison Ivy. It's going down. Shout out to Rashiata. We about to talk to her for a second. In the studio, we got CATHERN, DANNILLE,
Cat in the house.
and some male model dude.
He is cute, though. He is cute.
I'm not trying to be funny, but he came in looking like he just came straight from a shoot.
He came in here looking like Jesus. Don't even.
He came here looking like what? Y'all need to put your headsets on. But let me holler at we got Rashiata here. We gonna holler at Rashiata real quick. Rashiata, what's good?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
We good. So I was asking, Poison says she has an issue with talking to people, doing public speaking outside of, her performance. And, I was asking, of course, how does that happen to everybody? And you, of course, said you get nervous all the time, but it's not.
I'm nervous every single time, and I've been doing this all my life. You hear me all my life. I don't know if nervous was the right word, but maybe I should say I get a lot of energy. And I just sometimes, it feels overwhelming to me. Sometimes, like you said, I heard you mention, like, is it because you're stepping out of your comfort zone?
Right.
And yes, that's always something because I'm an artist, and I'm an artist, and I love artists. You know what I mean? So for me, it's always trying to best my last performance. I'm always thinking outside the box and trying to come with something new that isn't going to be typical of what everyone else is doing. So that's a high-risk situation, and that means people can really, really love it, or they can really, really hate it. And it's just always something that's nerve-wracking for me. Back in the day when I was with Global Records, Global Entertainment, which was something else, Humble G and OG Shankster and all of them, they were rapping. and I wasn't known as a rapper or anything. They was actually doing a bit of a different type of performing than you even see them doing now. They literally was just kind of what you would think of as typical bad hip hop, no offense to nobody, or they would stand there, track playing, you know what I'm saying, just standing still. And I was like, damn, because I came from a performance background. So for me, it was like I'm into the theatrics of it all, the etiquette of it all. Stage performance is everything. So coming into that arena where we were going to Peabody's and we were doing that, and other clubs that were known for symposium and other things that were known just for the hip hop, and people really supported each other, even though it wasn't live entertainment. Here I come with costumes, large art, paper mache art. I'm dancing. I'm doing poetry in the middle of the rap set. I didn't know how people was going to take that.
But
I got people from ages of 0 to 62 performing with me in what's supposed to be a traditional hip-hop setting. So it was like nerve-wracking.
Right, but
time. So
no, that's
back in the day.
But here's what I want to get at. What can she do as an artist? Because when she get on stage, she a whole different person. But if she doing public speaking,
my issue is when I'm giving a public speech, not performing. Performing, I always get my adrenaline before I go on, and then I'm good. But when it comes to like saying speeches, just like I can't. It's like a different. I don't know why I'm not. Is the word? Is it confident? I don't know. I can
Why
perform
you're a punk.
my ass off,
You're
but when it comes to public speaking, I be so nervous, like stumbling over the words and everything. Like I don't understand.
What can she do to overcome that? What kind of tip you can give her on
and
that,
I
Rashada?
said it's because
to be honest about it, that's an act too. Public
right.
speakers are putting on an act as well. So any person who can transform through a persona, I feel like they have the potential to also transform into another persona. It's an act. That's just, it's to me, because I've seen you poison, and I've seen you transform and literally just go, hey, into this whole other realm. That can work as a public speaker. That can act as a student. That can translate into many other things. So for me, I'm like,
I wish it did.
I'm just public speaking.
I wish it did.
Hey, find a personality. I don't know. Maybe she's Roberta. I don't know.
I told Deeds though. I think I can do it when I'm rapping because that's not me. That's more like spirit or the gift. But me talking is just like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear me. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm laid back. I don't want to be in the public speaking, but rapping is something different. And I just always thought like that was weird because I can.
But see, through your art, you're a public speaker. So I don't know. It's weird to me when I have a great friend, man. She's the coldest artist. But when it comes to like explaining things, for instance, you setting up the performance or whatever, she's terrible. When I say
that's me
terrible,
all day.
I mean terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, how could she be such a great artist, singer, musician, whatever.
I'm going to make this suggestion to her.
She not be able to, speak and explain things clearly,
Because I suck.
It's crazy.
I'm going to make this suggestion that we got to move on. I'm going to make this suggestion. When she go public speaking, tell her to put on a different wig. Thank you for calling, Rashada. Appreciate you.
That might work.
You know what I'm saying? She more proper.
That might work.
Just change your wig.
Ain't gonna work.
Put on an orange wig or something.
Thank you for calling in with that advice, Rashada. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rashada.
I'm gonna get it figured out.
Hey, and to that dude, you know what? And to that dude up there clowning on the freestyle, first of all, thank you, Poison, for even going there.
See, now they're going at you, Donald. They're going at you on the line.
Do anything, you know what I'm saying? So for him to do that, he ain't even calling in or whatever.
He said he couldn't freestyle over the phone, but it don't matter.
I've moved past it.
Whatever.
We about to move on though. Thank you, Rashad. I'm gonna hit you up in a little bit.
You're welcome, baby.
Appreciate you.
Keep doing what y'all do. We love you.
Love you too, baby. Thank you. Rashida Weaver, one of Cleveland's top poets. But in the studio right now, as I said earlier, a second ago, maybe 10 seconds ago, we got singer, songwriter, and her gentleman friend here, CATHERN DANNILLE. I said it. I know I said it like that.
Real crunchy.
Real crunchy. It was crunchy as hell. It was delicious. CATHERN DANNILLE in the building. I gotta give you the reggae horn too. Do my reggae horn.
Where is it?
It's a broke reggae horn.
It's a broke.
It's a cripple reggae horn.
It's crunchy too.
It's a high reggae horn. It's high.
Hey, girl.
Hey. What's going on there?
Hi.
Now, like I said, I saw you yesterday, and I know y'all do the happy hour on We Up Radio.
Yeah.
And I checked out y'all show at the. I think I caught the end though.
We Up.
Shout out to DJ Mike C's tuning in. Everybody who tuning in. So what's going on with the music, man?
I have an EP coming out on the 17th. An EP release mixer on the 17th at Cleveland Urban Winery. So it's finally ready to go. Ready to release my baby.
Tell us about it, man. Tell us about it. Tell us everything behind it.
It's 11 songs. Well, it's 11 songs. Let's just say that. It really is about my journey, like not back to myself, but I feel like I'm different than I was prior to making this EP. So just discovering who CATHERN DANNILLE is at this stage of her life. So that's what it is.
Now, I'm kind of new to CATHERN DANNILLE.
All right.
Poison always talking about cat this, cat that,
yes,
cat this. And I want to know about Cat. Where did Cat come from? What is Cat about? What got Cat in the music?
Shit.
Don't cuss.
Oh, sorry. This gonna be a hard night.
Everybody say the same thing.
All day.
See, we trying to get some money. Because we used to cuss terribly.
Yes, we were bad. Yeah, I'm horrible on my show. I'll tone it down, though.
Yes, I saw.
I started really, really dumb young, like writing songs, and I didn't even know that it was a gift. Like I would be washing dishes in the kitchen, like 10 years old, just making up stuff. And like one day, my stepmom and my sister caught me doing it, and it was like the first time I was like, oh. It just was something different. And so in junior high, we got like a little girl group together called Harmony. And I wrote the song we performed at the school talent show. Okay. So I was like, maybe, this is a little something. But I still didn't pay it like full attention because I didn't think you could make money or, people don't tell you that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? They, be a doctor, be a nurse, be a lawyer. So I went to school to be a special ed teacher, and I kind of pushed songwriting and music to the background, but the universe is consistent on what it wants you to do. You can ignore it, but it's very consistent. So after a certain point, it started really getting on my nerves to do music. So I had to pay attention and listen.
Now, I was looking at your EP cover. That's the one I put up on the little promo I do. And at first, I thought it was an actual magazine.
Listen, that's what
It was dope. It was dope. I thought it was a magazine. I'm like, is she a model?
That was the goal. Because I didn't think nobody else covers looked like an actual magazine.
Because when you first look at it, I'm black. So we don't, if you ever watched the Carmichael show, the first thing one of the shows they talk about is black people don't read. And I didn't read. I just looked at it.
You was being black.
Yeah, I was being very black. I was being super black. And then I look at it, I was like, hey, this look like a magazine cover.
That was exactly what I was.
And then I read it. I'm like, oh, this is the album cover.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it don't give you much of a sample on there. And did you send the music?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta check my email because we gonna play some of it.
So your the release, is it? What time? I want to be there.
From 7 you don't want her to be there.
Yes, I want you.
You don't really want her to be there.
You have to be there.
It's at a winery, right?
Yeah.
You don't want her to be there.
With some big hair. We're gonna eat.
You don't want her to be there drinking.
Come with some big hair, girl. Come through. I seen your hair at the fashion show too.
Shout out to Cat.
You had them blonde locks. Yeah, my blonde.
I would have been there, but I got told the day of.
Oh. What?
By somebody named Poison.
Man, I have been promoting that on the show.
You didn't perform the talent show.
I said I am my brand. He probably didn't read.
You did.
He did again. He did not read.
I didn't have to read. It was listening, and I would have heard that.
Flyers was everywhere.
No, because she called me that day like, Andrew just told me he got me a table. and I need to come up with this. She had to she had to find stuff that day because I was going to the grocery store when she was talking to me.
And I didn't want to go for real because I didn't have no merch. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get in this pantry and I'm gonna step out.
But it's
and
my
I did,
fault.
And I made my
but
money
I didn't
back.
listen. I didn't listen.
I made my money back. I sure did. I stepped out and I made my money back.
But it's my fault.
I feel great about that.
Yeah. But yeah, she didn't tell me until the day of.
Whatever I've been told.
When I was at the grocery store
Yeah, it was.
buying some milk.
And
But
I loved your outfit.
Thank you.
That was very. See, and then I was like,
what the heck?
You know,
oh, that's you.
I could have made me something. I could have made something too. Like
my brain don't work like
that was so.
people.
And I'm asking Lloyd. I was like, well, do I need to come up with a speech? Like, am I supposed to talk?
Right.
What am I doing? Do I need to change my clothes?
We
He
was
like,
kind of
no.
all confused.
No,
as
you
to
don't
what
need to
do.
change your clothes and that. So I come in there with some booty shorts on.
That's what you went?
Like,
That's what you wore for real?
I'm just like, Lloyd, I can't deal.
You was
But
bootied out?
it was but it was an amazing fashion show though. It made a lot of connects. So
Yeah, she told me about it, like I said, and I was giving her suggestions on stuff she needed to do because she was like, what should I do in this? Should I play my video? She don't have her own video downloaded to her own computer.
But it is now. This is what I be saying.
Get her together. Teamwork.
All
you
I
gotta
do
get her together.
is rap, act, and take care of my child. So anything outside of that, I need help with.
But you
know what I'm
still
saying? I
gotta
need
be
help.
your own business
I
person.
I can't do all that. I can't. It's too much.
Some of us
Do you got your own videos
it's
and
too
music
much.
downloaded to your
It's
thing?
too much.
Hell yeah, I got
It's too much. I can't do it.
I'm just saying. Everybody else do.
I can't
You gotta
do
be
it.
like everybody else, boys.
I don't gotta be like everybody else.
Well, no, you
I
don't.
just
Don't be like
need
everybody else, but
to
be better than you.
clear my
Get
mind.
your videos on your
sometimes.
computer.
Right.
So I'm for real. If you ask me what I did yesterday, I really have to think about it. Like, so much stuff be going on in my head. It's ridiculous.
What'd you do
I'm
yesterday?
honestly- See what I'm saying?
She don't remember, goddamn.
I gotta think real hard. But you know, when I was younger, I used to write in my diary and stuff.
did
You know what I'm
too.
saying? And that kept me.
I still have a
and go back
diary,
and
though.
read and be like, oh, I did that
got a
on that
diary?
day.
Yeah.
I need to get into that.
It's a journal now when she reaches certain.
You got a lock
Yeah,
on
it's
it?
a journal.
No.
Do your brother try to get in there with the little bobby pin, trying to get in and read your diary? Now,
It's a lot on my mind all the time.
I got you on camera and everything, as you can see up there, and
Yeah.
and on Facebook too. And everybody's wondering like, who the dude mean mugging?
Come on up.
He just
Introduce
chilling out.
yourself.
What's your name, man?
Introduce
Tell you
yourself.
to talk to people.
Oh man, I'm not all right, man. Just I'm just here, up and coming artist. So
What's your name?
not all right.
He's a hip hop artist. He's dope.
Why do that name
as-
sound familiar to me?
I hope it do.
Have you done open mic?
Probably about a year ago, man.
Kings and Queens?
Yeah, I did.
That's where I know you from. That was me at Kings and Queens. I was the host of that.
Famous, not all right.
Yeah, okay, that's why.
That was it.
I introduced you before. Did you have that shirt V-neck like that too?
Probably.
Yeah, had the taco meat out, as they like to say, the taco meat out.
Ain't nothing taco over there, homie. Listen, boy,
See, now
made me
Poison.
wish I had my wig on.
See, now Poison want to be your friend in the wrong way. She want to be your friend in the wrong way.
I ain't been getting no love at home, so you know how like when you get deprived, you just become
you
thirsty.
deprived?
Yes, I'm deprived because
See, now this is not what you're supposed to
Well,
You gonna put your business
I
out
know
of.
something about being
I'm
deprived.
a
If he
real
called the
broad.
show and start cussing you out,
then it'll be what it is. But I'm a real broad, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't,
She needs some. Whoever you are out
No,
there. She
well,
needs some love.
so Donardo, do you like skinny girls with big foreheads?
You know what?
Obviously.
Don't do that.
I got one.
We
It's
passed.
somebody's vein.
We passed that forehead situation.
We ain't never passed that. You can't even get around it. Literally.
You better leave her alone.
It's jokes. It's jokes. She cool. That's my homie. That's my
I
homie.
just want to be loved.
So tell us about. You sent me 2 tracks. I'm getting them together now as we speak because that's what I do. I work on stuff as we working and talking and everything.
Multitasking. Good
Yeah, you
job,
got to.
black
You got to.
man.
I'm the engineer producer.
job, black man.
Boy, that-
Thank you.
She
know.
said, "Good job, black man."
I
Good
am.
job.
You can call me Brown, man. I'm a little browner than most. Tell us about the 2 songs you started us. Tell us.
What did I send
you
you? I
play
know
my
I
song?
sent
You
you
sent
The
me
Way.
The Way, and then the other one was Applause.
Applause. Okay. The Way is about when I fell in love with a drug dealer. And you know that never pans out. So you got to love somebody from.
I don't know. There's a lot of
Well, that
successful
is my
drug
song,
dealer
from way
hair
over
salon
there,
relationships.
No, that's
You,
not
it don't pan
That
out.
ain't-
So
that's
you
not
got to
the one.
learn how to detach yourself and you can love them just the way they are, but from way.
That is my song.
Way away from everything.
Yeah,
okay.
That's my song. That's what made me be like, oh my God, Cat is everything. Like, I mean, I already dug you. You know what I'm saying? Your look and everything. But that song, you know how like you just hear that one song. I know people probably hear a lot of my music. They may like it, may not. And it's that one song, That Way, is my song. I love that
Why
song.
all my lady viewers all of a sudden watching now?
Because they love Cat.
I mean, no, look at him.
No,
with
just
that
playing.
V-neck
I'm just playing. Ain't
on.
nobody watching. No, just playing. No, they are. It did go up like.
Well, you're missing out.
They just took everybody like just tuned in all of a sudden. It's like damn. So if I have a V-neck shirt on, y'all watch more.
Yep.
Damn, everybody just can't turned off the show.
No, don't you dare put no V-neck on.
What you trying to say?
V-neck.
I'm just saying.
You need the
don't
V-neck
put no
on
V-neck
jersey
on.
right there.
Cause I'm a little chunky.
You losing it though, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud. Keep up the good damn work.
You know what? Lose your forehead. So
can't lose
so we
that.
got the way. Tell us about the other song.
Applause is my salute to good black men. Like I happen to know a few great black men who take
Just a
care
few?
of their children who, you know, are about their business. So I applaud, and I think, you know, they deserve a round of applause. So I wrote a song about that. A celebration of black men.
That's dope, though.
The video is on YouTube, was released on Father's Day. So it was, you know, a big deal to me to do that because I don't think, you know, a lot of artists, female artists, you know, we like the dog.
Yeah, most
black
of it is
man.
about, you know, destroying the
Yeah,
black man
exactly.
and beating him down and kicking him in the nuts.
Exactly. And I didn't want to do that at all,
That's
really,
good,
on this
though.
project. So, yes, that's what applause is.
That's cool, though. I appreciate that. I appreciate that as a brown man. So you got my man here. He a new up-and-coming artist. Like I said, I, when he said the name, you know.
He's dope.
What is it? What's y'all accomplishments?
We just here.
Is that a word?
You said
Y'all just. I mean, are y'all working on
We
project?
just
You shopping them around?
We just here. No, he's a super dope artist and a person. So, you know, we cool.
Yeah, because he just walk in, you see this dude, he all, you know, V-necked up and walk in. It's
my
like, nigga, I didn't invite you. Damn, I just cussed on the show.
I've been doing it all night.
See, I've been, yeah.
Put a dollar
You
in
got
the
me
jar.
doing
With
it. But
a
I said,
jar.
bro, I didn't invite you.
Where's
Who
the
did you?
jar?
With a jar. You owe
It was
the
like
jar,
everybody
dollar.
seen that scene from Crush Groove and Jam. LL came in and Jam just say, no, we ain't doing no more. No more. It was about to be like.
I had a long day.
But no, I want to hear something, you know. So you a singer, right?
No, something. No, he rap.
You're a rapper? Oh, that's even better. Hold up.
He rap.
Hold
He's
up. Hold up.
dope.
We about to the same track Poison Ivy couldn't do.
I said I wasn't ready.
Yeah,
okay?
you ain't never ready. Here we go.
I'm always.
Murder. Murder. Kill. Strike. Eat 'em up alive, son.
Just gonna put him on the spot like that.
Yeah, that's
He needed
the
another
vibe
shot.
on air.
I'ma
You
give him
vibe out.
another
We
shot.
vibe out. We vibe
Don't
out.
do it, boo. If you ain't ready, don't do it, okay?
Rashiata.
Don't you do it if you ain't ready.
We can't cuss on the show, right?
Nope, no
That's
cussing.
why I wasn't ready.
No cussing.
Because
That's
I cussed. That's what I do.
so
I'm a
hard.
cuss.
If he freestyle, I'll freestyle. So let's go.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Go.
Yo, I got a vibe with it. Feel like two cars, you trying to slide with it. A dead man walking, you ain't alive with it. I got passion right here, you couldn't thrive with it. It's I, and now it's you. It's double trouble, and now it's two. You never seen it, that eye view. I got my mind made up, never mind you. Hey, I'm in that dark cloud, you couldn't shine. Look at them people, they frontin', but they dying behind. Now you people was coloring stuck behind the lines. What you doing is something you're talking, I'm gonna define. Feel like I get it, one killer, feel like I'm Cam. Yeah, I am that legend, his Uncle Sam. Taking your dollars, never holler, you feel like Pam. Martin the way I'm sparking, Shanae is who he am. I'ma give you that money, now you talking about cash. I'ma shine on them. Now you talking about flash, I'ma run on them. I ain't even got a cuss, but you know them punchlines is something that make you bust. And if you talking crazy, you know I come with a fuss. And I'ma give you something, them punchlines I gotta thrust. Accelerate, I don't hate, you wanna play. It's additions, that multiplication, what could you say? I feel like I was Timothy McVeigh up in this place. I had to do my game, it was murder, I came to play. You know I'm Snoop Dogg in the mall, it's murder here. I'm talking about it's crazy, I'm doing it early here. Feel like George Gervin, the way the ball be swerving. I know you people nervous, if you deaf, I know you heard it.
Wow,
Your
he
turn.
was ready.
Your turn.
He was
Your turn. Your turn.
Oh, he was ready. Oh, he
That's
was
Nardo
ready.
Ray, y'all. Y'all better go look
Okay.
him up.
All right.
Y'all better
You
go
know,
look
I
him
got
up.
something. I got something.
YouTube, SoundCloud.
I got something. It's all right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this ride? Y'all ready for this ride? I'm gonna take y'all down the street real quick. It's a short ride real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's a short ride. You know what I'm saying? Yo. The vibe on air. It's your boy, Mr. D's. I come so cold. I'm fresh as Febreze. These MCs see me. They don't want a challenge. I battle all the rest. And they all invalid. They don't want none. I'm dressed fresh in my Cavalier jersey. You can't even murder me, the MC. The best to come up on the stage. I'm done. Now, can I get paid? I would really try to freestyle. I should have never said I rap. It's been a while.
That was nice.
That was nice though. Yeah, no, for real. He just murdered everything. The police is gonna be here in a minute, and you are going to jail.
Donna, where Donna, where you at?
Don, he ain't doing that. He ain't doing it. Shout out to Rashiata. She said you got man cleavage though. I don't know why she said that. Man cleavage.
Those are nice.
But no, that's what Rashiata said.
That's what it's called.
That's what women like. Women like that.
That's a situation.
So the first thing Poison told me when she said, she had booked you for the show was that.
Is that what?
It was something about your posterior. I think it was.
What I say?
You said something. She got a big booty.
No, I don't.
That's what you said, Poison.
No,
You said,
I don't.
She's like, everybody talking about her. I don't know what she was talking about.
It's just proportion to the rest
I said
of me.
Cat was nice.
Nah, you said something else. Yeah, I remember. Because I was like, oh,
bad.
definitely bring her on. I said, bring her on there.
It's just
She
proportion.
no, because
It's
she
little.
also does like yoga and stuff, so she's like very fit. That's what I told you.
Yeah, you seem like you have the bohemian type of thing going on.
I embrace it.
Yeah, and I feel that though. I would be more bohemian if I didn't grow up on 123rd Superior and we had to deal with guns and shooting and crack. But
well,
but also I want to talk to you about the show that you have on the radio with We Up Radio,
all right,
Happy Hour, which is my favorite time of day, and I knew your co-host name and it just skipped my mind. Honey, one of my favorite dishes. So what's up with y'all show? Tell me about y'all show.
So Happy Hour is just crazy. I mean, it's just super fun. We don't have we can curse. Okay, we curse a lot. We talk about sex a lot.
We did too.
A lot.
We used to.
And we have a guest or two guests every week, and we find out about what's going on in the city, and we just have lots of fun. We play games. We have a hot topic. We do crazy words. Guess the lyrics every week. Who to follow. We just started a versus segment with different people. Basically going head to head. Like last week was Beer Gang. Who had the best beer, Watts or DJ Ryan Wolf? So we just starting that up so people in the city can
And
get
Watts, you
involved
lost,
and vote.
just so you know.
Yeah, because
Ryan Wolf big as hell.
It was a hard, they both got some beards on them. So yeah, but Happy Hour is happy. It's fun. 1 hour just of craziness. So we have a good time on the show.
Now, like I said, I tuned in, and I'm cool with Reggie. Reggie is like one of my mentors in this thing, because I've been on this show a couple of times, and Reggie a cool dude. We both Capricorns. We both got the same birthday. I think I'm a minute older than him. Yeah, but he might be older than me. I can't really tell. He look older in the face and body and.
You better leave Reggie alone.
But Reggie, cool people. That's my dude for real. Amber, UCY on Facebook said you look bored over there. I don't think he bored. He just murdered the track, so he's probably just lamenting in the kills that he made.
Hating on all that goodness over there.
Just look
at
it.
The ladies like him. The ladies like him.
Just me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera back on me because they need to see. They need to see me. I'm feeling jealous around here.
On him.
I'm just feeling jealous around here. I'm just feeling jealous. So how long y'all been doing the show?
Oh my God, like 4 months.
4 months. Okay.
Yeah, so it's very, very, very fresh, but it's fun. It's gonna just keep growing. So
yeah, that's what we're trying to work on. See, I've been doing this show now for almost over 2 years.
Okay.
And I'm
so
strictly.
when y'all stop cursing?
How long ago was it? not that long ago.
I was saying
about
between about 4 or
5 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some sponsors who wanted to clean it up. So I want the money. So because I drop an F-bomb in a minute. I be trying to catch myself now still.
I can't right on here because I usually do good.
Man, she say whatever.
On happy hour. I start the show off cussing.
I used to have a host on here that all she talked about was selling butt. Selling ass. That's all she talking about. It was like,
well, we don't talk about that.
No, she was talking about all kinds of stuff. But but this is strictly independent. There's no. It's just the vibe on air. So we just we self-contained here. But as far as like being on a station with We Up Radio and everything, and you dealing with Reggie and dealing with the people on there, how is that vibe with you? How's that the proponent to add to your
We Up Radio is very supportive of Catherine and Janelle, so I have nothing but love. Like radio was not even in my line of thought at all, but certain people kept saying you should have a show, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, shut up, you know what I mean? But again, the universe is persistent. When I want you to do something, it happens. So they called me like, you got a show, you could come on this, and I'm just like, oh my God, like I was nervous as ever. But yes, We Up Radio, they support me, so I'm happy. It's a good time over there.
Now, before we do any further, because I'll talk you to death because I tend to do that. I want to play your music.
All right, let's go.
And which one you want me to play first, Applause or The Way?
Applause. Do Applause.
See, she want me to play Applause first. You can't. See,
we'll say
okay, yeah, we're going to play Way last. Okay. We're going to play it right now while we all talking. We're going to talk over it and talk about the music and talk about the lyrics and everything. And, I'm going to get him some cheer up juice or something. He's just chilling. He just over here vibing. He just vibing. He just cool. I'm just messing with you. My job is to mess with everybody, so that's what I'm going to do.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I want y'all to play.
You might be bigger than me, but I got guns. But we finna play Applause by Cat. Let's see. Turn it up.
Always so shy with my stuff.
Yeah, you was on. I know what you wanted to say.
You want another drink?
We not on break. Just so you know. She ready to just jump into the bar. Yes, we have a bar on the show. And it's usually stocked by me.
Oh, did I say? Stop that one. Stop that. I sent y'all my show version. Stop that.
It do say show version.
Right.
It's just the music. But the music sounded great.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
So we're going to play The Way.
Yeah, I'm going to send y'all the right version.
We're going to say The Way right now then while we wait for the other version.
We can't talk during this song.
Yes, we can. We listening at the same time.
No, we cannot talk.
Shut up.
We need to listen.
You the one talking.
I'm going to break the rules and pour this man a drink because I want one. I need a drink when I'm listening to this song. Do you need something?
I need you to shut up.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I like the tone of your voice, too.
Thank you. And what's worse is I love you.
It's real earthy.
I love you just. Yeah, please. Thank you. I love you. I love you.
Who did the track?
There you go. Yeah, right.
Who did the track for you? Or
Oh God, Jag Illazilla is his name.
Okay.
From Dayton. Cause you said the word fly. Can't worry about what's down below. Cause your love, it gets me so high. I know this must sound, and none of this makes sense, but I just don't know what else to do. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are.
Is it clean?
Sing it anyway. The song I'ma sing you, it ain't that bad.
This is dope. It's real vibey. a lot of soul in that too.
Oh, can we play that again?
Because I showed him my
I love that song.
Love Vibe on air.
That was dope.
Thank you.
That was dope. That was
I
dope.
like my
That's what that.
song.
The Way by
The
Catherine
Way.
DANNILLE. That's what's dope. That was dope. It reminds me of a time when love was real and there were things that lovers did together. There wasn't any of this trick ass stuff that was going on.
I love that song.
So when you write, what do you have to be in a certain mood? Do you need to be in a certain place? What is some of the things you need to do in order to sit down and write, or do you just say, "I'll be on the bus and I write"? Not that you be on the bus.
It just happens, like anywhere in the car. Like I said, washing dishes is huge for me still. Like at 8, I was washing dishes
Come up
and
with your
writing
best
songs,
stuff.
and it still applies. I just get in certain inspirations at certain times, certain beats. Like I feel like a beat almost write itself to me sometimes. Like I don't know how people make beats. I think that's an extraordinary talent because I couldn't do what I do without producers. You know what I mean? So I just love writing.
Name some of the producers you work with, locally or wherever.
I'm really selfish. So Jag Illazilla is one from Dayton. Robert Hudson he's from here, I believe. And Wayne Frambro, he's from like Cincinnati.
Wayne Frambro, that name is familiar.
Those are like my 3. They have like almost, and Cliff Spikes from Houston. They have all. That's the project.
Where can people hear your music?
SoundCloud right now. Applause is like on Spotify and all those.
Will it be playing on the Vibe on air now?
Yes.
You got any music videos?
Yep.
Because we like to post. I'm posting
Applause
music.
has a video. The Way has a video. Fresh Air has a video.
Send those to me because I will post them to the website so people can see them on the regular.
Skating is light. Oh, I do have 4 videos.
Yeah, send them to me and I'll post them on the website too. But you ever do you collab with any of the local singers and artists here?
Okay, yes. Primarily R&B Mitch. I'm sure y'all probably heard.
I heard R&B Mitch.
My
Yeah,
God. That's like my music husband. So I write a lot for him because the females in the city, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they don't want nobody else to write for them. But to me, a hit is a hit. If somebody else got to write it, you know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to write. So I have to, and that's how I came into being an artist anyway, because I only wanted to write, but nobody wanted me to write for them because nobody knew me at first. So it was like I have to be my own representation. So I just started writing my own stuff.
The problem with the city of Cleveland is that it's so separate on the music side because I know a bunch of artists and they all deal with each other. Then Poison. It's a whole nother side of artists that I didn't even know. And it's crazy because I know Kenny Bell and Sam Goody and the Funny Sounds people, Frank West and those names, and then I come and I meet you. I meet Indica. Even I knew Indica and J Jig and all them, but it's just separate in Cleveland. And the thing about it on the music side is that we need to be together more, and that's the problem why it's so hard to come out of Cleveland because everybody just stay away from each other when it need to be more fundamental around here.
I think more people, I think we kind of have this idea in our head that people are trying to screw us over.
Yeah.
You don't know how serious people are. So you kind of just want to stay to yourself. Then when you sit back and observe the scene, it's like, it's kind of cliquish.
Very.
To be honest. So me in the beginning, I just sat back and I was observing, and I was in one situation that taught me so much about not trusting people in the city and being careful. So I think just people scared to really unite because you always thinking somebody trying to do you wrong.
The Cleveland rappers, though, the lady rappers, they stick together. It's the singers. I don't know what it is about the singers. I mean, women are catty in general anyway, but the women singers, though, y'all are it's so many female singers out here. Esther Fitz, it's so many talented singers out here, and y'all don't collab.
What's that?
Huh? What?
I'm gonna leave that shady tree alone.
What?
I'm on shade over here.
What happened?
I'm just gonna stay.
What, I missed something.
You didn't let it pass.
You didn't miss nothing.
I missed something.
You didn't miss
I'm gonna review the tape tomorrow. I know you was ready to say.
Listen, I really think certain people's energy just don't vibe.
Yeah.
And some people do. Like Jaleisha, Nazy Nay, we all tight. We close. We're very supportive of each other.
Shout out to Big Head Nazy Nay.
That don't happen with everybody. She did tell me to tell you hi, too.
Yeah, I talked to her. She was on the show. She was just on Facebook and said, hey, that 5. She love us. That's
I know what she said.
That's the homie. That's the homie. That's Nazy Nay. She should have been my baby mama.
No, I love Nay. Shout out to Nay.
She should have been my baby mama. But she won't let me take her out.
Oh, man.
I'm so sad about that.
Nah, give him a
I'll
talk to her. That's my girl.
Get her together. Get her
I'll
together.
talk to her.
Till I buy her some really big boots.
And Jaleesa, I
love
gotta
them
get.
boots,
I know she do. She like boots
Jaleesa
up to her armpit.
Right.
You so crazy. Yeah, Jaleesa was in the fashion show as well with a romper on to die for.
Oh, yeah.
And Misfitted.
Now, you want to talk about booties?
Girl, that ain't nothing but
Yeah,
ass.
I've seen it.
I need to walk
I've seen it.
backwards.
I was impressed. I was impressed.
That ain't nothing but booty.
She got her own applause
You
with
need
her.
to bump me and give me some of that.
She got her own applause with her. Now, my man over here. You send the music?
Yep.
Okay, I'm waiting for it. I ain't got it yet. But
what's the email address again?
thevibeonair@gmail.com. Everything is the vibe on air. What got you into music?
Man, I grew up listening to a lot of Jay-Z, Nas, and like CNN, Capone, and Noriega. And
Capone and Noriega, wow.
And AZ. AZ is one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, yeah, AZ was dope.
So I still listen to him. So growing up in the house with my brother and my cousins, that's all they listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Going to high school, they was older than me. So before they left and got dressed, that's what I was hearing in the morning. And then my mother was a real big Juvenile fan. And I just made her a rap playlist.
Wait a minute. So your mother is older about my age then. Because Juvenile ain't that old to me. Juvenile, yeah. You can say Juvenile.
She
you making me feel old, bro.
Yeah, she's into music a lot. It's not just Isley Brothers, R. Kelly. Like she into rap. Like she was a Future fan in 2011.
Oh wow.
And that's when he came out.
Okay.
So she like diehard into music. So
she
music
real about
always been, something that I was into. And man, one day in middle school we just started freestyling outside. I ain't know what I was saying, but everybody thought it was cool. And ever since that day, everybody wanted me to make music and rap. But I was always a football player. You know what I'm saying? So music really wasn't my thing.
What high school you come out of?
Collinwood.
Sorry to hear that. Glenville all day.
Sorry, bombing on you.
Yeah, we used to whoop them. Shout out to Sean Taylor.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Fat Man. You know Fat Man?
No, but shout out to him.
He from Collinwood. He went to Collinwood. That's the only notable person from Collinwood I knew. No,
if he from Collinwood, shout out to
him.
Yeah,
he's not that great. But no, I mean, so we from around the same area, and North Side dudes are a little different than South Side dudes.
Mm-hmm.
What influence did being from Collinwood and being from St. Clair area and being around that area have on you and on the music? I mean, you listen to AZ, and but it's still a difference when you from St. Clair and Superior area.
Actually, I'm not from St. Clair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I lived on 93rd and Huff my whole life.
Oh.
That's my hood.
Okay.
So
you it's crazy her.
I ain't never seen you before.
So that's where I'm from my whole life. But I was always into other music people wasn't trying to tap into.
Okay.
Like nowadays everybody want to be into the Uzi Verts of the world and the Lil Yachty's of the world. And there's no knock on them, but I've always been into the lyrical rap. The rap that always had like a message and metaphors and things like that.
You don't even need a beat sometimes. You just want to hear the lyrics.
You don't need a beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like in this day and age, rappers rely on the beat more than they own lyrical craft.
You used to
and
be
I
able
think
to.
that really takes away from being a hip hop artist.
You used to be able to get the vibe off the cadence of the voice when they spit the lyrics. But now it's just like, but everybody talking about the same thing now.
And you know what? The best example of that is looking at the XXL ciphers now. They ciphers sound like a hook. They don't sound like freestyles.
Not at all.
So it sounds like a song that they already made, which that shouldn't be the case. A cipher should be all natural, not written, straight like what we just did.
Right.
You know
it should
saying?
be
Like,
a real freestyle. Not
a real freestyle, man. And I think back in the 90s, I'm still stuck in the 90s as far as rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what a real rap at.
I'm still there.
I'm gonna tell you now. In my car right now, I still got Ghetto Boys. I got UGK because I'm still, I'm Pimp C. Rest in peace. I still got LL. I still got KRS-One. I got the Tribe, of course. You gotta have the Tribe.
Yeah.
If
you
know,
I just put them on my mother's playlist.
I like Big Sean because he lyrical. I got Kanye. He lyrical. I got Jay-Z, of course. I even got like the Skinny Boys. I go back like 80s to 90s because that's when hip hop was great. Yeah. Now it's not even hip hop anymore. It's trap music.
Yeah.
And that's the change in that.
I'm a rapper, but I swear I only listen to R&B. Like,
yeah, that's the one thing about her.
CD I do have in my car, Lil Wiley from Mississippi.
Shout out to Lil Wiley. Shout out to Lil Wiley. He hit me up on Instagram the other day, and I got to hit him back too.
You have the only rap CD in my car.
Yeah, Lil Wiley,
like
he
Trey
dope.
Songs, Beyonce, Rihanna.
He calls himself Lil Wiley, and he's 6'5". I don't get it.
Huge.
I don't get it. 200-something pounds.
Huge.
He's big as hell. But I'm about to play this applause real quick. Because, she finally sent it to me the right way and said send me the instrumental, which I'm going to use for battle raps now when we do the show. We're going to use your instrumental for battle raps.
I sent you my show mix.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Yeah, and it's not copywritten, right? Yeah, we're going to do some with it.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're still going to do some with it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing. But we about to play this right now. This is applause. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. See, you should have me clap your hands. Clap your hands.
Remix.
Clap your hands. Clap them. Clap them. No. Shout out to Rashiata. Shout out to Real Hip Hop. Oh, yeah.
Cat is so dope.
There's some good production on this, though.
I'm going to tell you how you
Good engineering, too.
off air.
What I did.
So you know what's going to happen next after we play this music.
What's going to happen?
He live freestyle. He got a live sing.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh, no.
And we gonna have you live sing to your own song with the instrumental show music given away, girl.
Always trying to put somebody on the spot.
Matter of fact.
Where you at, Don?
Matter of fact,
I
want you to sing your song live.
What's wrong with him?
Cat DANNILLE in the studio right now. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Let's go.
It's not my fault that you're perfect, and I want you just for me.
Lord
I blame God for making you so beautiful, flyest thing I ever seen.
I know.
Your daddy raised one hell of a man, and your mama taught you well. You protect, you provide, you proclaim how I like it. You're such a man.
Wow.
You deserve a
It's live.
standing ovation. Boy, you're worth it.
This is live.
Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation. Verse 2.
Let's go.
Your ex-girl must be crazy to let you get away. I know you're worthy your weight in gold, so I won't make the same mistake. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna trust you, ain't gonna put no one above you. I'll give you my all, cause you give your best to me, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Woo!
You deserve a
Just make you want to slap your mama.
innovation.
I'm about to cry.
Boy, you're worth it.
Sing the song.
Round of applause.
The way you wrote it.
You deserve a standing ovation. You're sexy, you're loyal, you're patient, you're kind. So damn creative, one hell of a mind. Can't even blame me for being in awe. That's why I love you, baby. You deserve a round of applause. Yes, you do, yeah. I just want to thank the Lord for you, yeah. I gotta give credit where it's due. Gotta give credit where it's due. Sing it, Ivy. Round of applause.
Round of applause. I can sing a little bit.
She can sing all the bit.
But she can sing a whole lot of bit, but I can sing a little bit. I'm going to sing something now.
Go ahead.
Let's see. What do I want to sing?
Hey, Casper C,
Sing
babe.
something.
Let's see. Twinkle, twinkle. No.
You want me to go first?
Go ahead, Poison.
Right,
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get it queued up. I'm going to cue it up. Ready, go.
Right, this for you. This so you can get ready.
All right, she going.
Okay. I'm not gonna go live with this because it's real deep.
She about to sing. She about to sing.
You ready?
Go ahead. I'm reading.
Okay.
Good.
You ready?
If you don't go.
Don't wait for me. I just making love to you. You couldn't wait till I get the last part out. Damn.
All right, I'm not gonna touch it. Nothing else. Look. Go ahead.
I'm trying to prep you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it again. Don't.
Look at his hand. Look at his hand.
Get
his hand, Ivy. Get his
Let
hand.
me get it out.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna lean back.
Shout out to Morris Day. He know it sound good. Don't wait for me. I just made love to you, boy. Now you can say.
It's so funny running into you. It has to be 3 years since we last seen each other. Many flashbacks come to mind of the wild and crazy times we used to have with one another. We absolutely didn't care. We would do it anywhere. Eye contact and it was over. That's when I was wilding out. I couldn't care less about someone getting hurt. I done my terror dirt, but I
heard that song in forever.
You gotta do that.
Oh my God.
You gotta make them faces to the singer face.
Get your hand. You gotta extend your hand.
Long gone.
Holidays.
All right, that's enough.
When I ran the streets.
Oh, it's over? All right.
Did you get the email?
I'm about to see now. So we can play
smartphone?
some. Yeah, I got them both. So.
Okay, cool.
All right. So which one you want me to play first? We got.
I'm about to go
My
listen to
singing
that.
career
We can,
take off when Morris Day signed.
We got my man Narda.
Don't hate.
Ain't gonna be hitting
It's a
that
dude that's
cricket
running
ball.
around Cleveland now. He look like Morris Day, but he dressed like Prince.
That's your cousin. That's Deed's cousin.
An identity crisis.
I had a video of him doing karaoke. I go to karaoke a lot.
Claim your
And he was
cousin.
there doing Prince,
Where you
but
go to karaoke at?
everywhere. Name it. Gateway on Monday. What's the place on 93rd across street from Streets? Shout out to DJ Ice. I can't remember the name of your spot. This simple as hell. What's the name of it?
We was looking for some spots.
Across street from Skeets. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, Skeets and damn, what is it?
What is it? It's across the street.
I know, right?
Oh, that's bad. We come back to it. It's across the street from Skeets on 93rd. He do
Fresh.
No, not the Fresh.
It used to be the Fresh though.
Man.
That wasn't it.
I can't remember it. That's bad when your mind just skipped because you were drinking so much. Where y'all go?
What, the Medusa?
Medusa on Thursday?
Yeah.
That's open mic.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's EJ the Animal and them. I'm actually gonna probably pop down there tonight.
Nice.
Check them out. Medusa with EJ and them. I had them on the show. EJ, you know, drummer extraordinary.
Woo! He tore it up.
Yeah, he looked like
Oh my god.
He looked like Eldridge Cleaver. But which song you want me to play, Nardo?
Oh man, play play this life, man.
All right, I'm gonna play it. And you sure it's clean? It's clean-ish.
Ish.
Ish, but
okay, we'll try. I might have to. You know, we did this before. I mean, you know, we'd be like, oh yes. Wait a minute, where the music? You ain't got the music linked to it, bruh.
Oh, I should.
It didn't link to it. Did you forward it or you didn't forward it? Nah, it ain't no music linked to either one of them. It ain't no music linked to either email.
Do you got the second one?
Nope, neither one. I just looked at both of them. The music ain't linked on there. You got you just sent me the titles and no music was linked to it. They didn't give me the attachments. But what is? I want to know the name of this bar. I'm trying to think about across the street.
It's gonna bug you.
It's DJ Ice. If you listening, man, holla at me, man. I can't remember DJ Ice from Bone. He owned the bar.
Where we can go do the.
He do karaoke on Monday.
Across the street from Skeets called.
Yeah, anybody know the bar across the street from Skeets? Because I'm having the brain fart, and that's bad because it's a simple ass name.
Replacing mine?
No, that's over here across the street from us.
Oh, that's what they put in there. It sure is, ain't it?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a simple name too. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I had to think of TV shows.
That is a simple
Cheers.
name,
Cheers. It's across. Thank you, Michael Clark. Appreciate you.
On Monday
Cheers.
night?
It's across the street from Skeets. It used to be Tino's. What was it was
Wasn't it the
Tico's. Used to be Club Tico's. But it's Cheers. He do karaoke on Monday with Mikael, but Mikael's leaving town now and going to Vegas. Yeah. So somebody else gonna be taking over. You got Tuesday karaoke is at the Wolf Den and also at the Infinity Lounge on 185th.
Wolf Den, that's my mother's.
Yeah, the Wolf Den go hard.
That is my spot.
And then on Wednesday, you got Rudy's Pub.
Okay.
And then Skeets on Tuesday. So you can go to Rudy's Pub or Skeets.
It is out here. It's all over.
It's karaoke everywhere. Karaoke. I go everywhere. I'm a karaoke head. I'm well known in the karaoke circles. I'm like one of the greatest ever karaokeers.
Doing that Dave
I have karaoke skills. Duh. Yeah, I do Dave Hollister, do some Tyrese.
Okay, shout out to J Jig.
Shout out to J Jig Cicero.
Shout out to her Instagram cover for what is this?
What's that?
Her body and I'm loving it. BBW. Yes.
Oh yes, I heard a little bit of it.
Oh wow.
J Jig so dope.
Hey J Jig, you want to go get something to eat?
So dope.
You want to get something to eat, maybe something to drink, and
I love her.
Talk about some things. That's my my singer. So, did you send it again?
Trying to work it out.
Because in a minute we got to get off the air because it's almost that time. We're going overtime anyway, but I'm not gonna go all the way over. But you know, send me your music. I'm gonna play it anyway. Like I'm gonna keep playing Catherine DANNILLE in the rotation anyway, because she's dope and she's dope and she sang live. There ain't nobody sang live to their own track yet on this show. Everybody sings though, but ain't nobody sang live to their own track. And she accompanied me with my bad singing ass. But you know, we got Nardo Ray, Catherine DANNILLE in the building. Nardo Ray, like I said, he came up to open mic at Kings of Queens. I think you rocked it with the band.
I can't remember.
If you came to my open mic night, you did.
It was so long ago, man. I know I was up there though.
Yeah, but
I performed up there.
Yeah, that's like I said, when you said Nardo Ray, that says it sounded familiar.
I was trying to get him to perform at Medusa, but
why didn't you perform at Medusa?
Well, one, I've never been there, so I actually like to see the event.
Right, you want to feel it out.
How the vibe is, how the crowd is, the audience that it bring, and how the people are as far as the musicians. So
I'm
gonna perform too though.
But it's a newer spot too. They ain't even been open that long. But you got Reagan Gray down there. She the host, right? I think she's still the host, and she talented herself.
Yeah.
You know, she used to go by Queen Marche, but I think she Reagan Gray now.
It's a dope night.
It's a very dope night. It's a very dope night. I've yet to go down there. I keep saying I'm gonna go down there.
It's really nice.
I'm gonna pull up down there.
And the energy is.
I went when it was Valo.
Real nice.
Yeah, because you know I'm the open mic king of Cleveland.
You gotta get out there then.
Yeah, they already know who I am. If I walk in there, it's gonna be it ain't gonna be nothing but rejoicement and celebration because I graced the place.
Humble,
so
are we? Humble.
I'm very humble. I'm the most humble dude you ever known. There ain't nobody more humble than me. I'm very humble. I'm so inappropriately humble. It's crazy. You ain't never seen nothing more humble than me.
Humble.
I'm so humble that Humble had to change his name.
To Humble G.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Humble G, by the way. He gonna be on the show. So
right, where's you at? Where is you at?
He doing Humble G
the
business.
News and everything.
He's a dope dude.
Talented.
You know, he one of the best hip hop fielders there is. Since what's the girl name? The half Asian chick.
Yeah, that was on.
And Apollo and all. Yeah, all that. You know, he's killing all that. Yeah. But you know, and he bringing it back. They're bringing the crown to Cleveland. So you know, but I gotta give a shout out to Nardo Ray and Cat Dannille. Because, you know, y'all some dope people, man. You know, he came in chilling on everything. I thought he was about to talk about his next Tommy Hilfiger shoot. But he came in here rocking out and split wigs real quick, as they say back in the day. He split wigs.
I told y'all he was dope.
He dope, though.
He's dope.
I mean, I get that because of how
I look. You like the dude from the Migos. Bad and bougie dude. Bad and bougie.
He do not look like
I'm just playing.
He actually look like he either about to model, strip, or sing.
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
Well,
yeah, I did think singing. I did think singing at first. And I did when I said that, I was like, what he about to say? He's like, no, he rap. I did say that though, didn't I?
He's good at it.
He's dope though. He's dope. He got the singing look. He do. He kind of look like he kind of look like he could be the third brother from Ray Sermon.
Oh my God!
Like he the Uncle Dre Sermon.
I feel you, I guess.
No, I'm just messing with you. You almost had me cussing. Get on my. I'm messing with you, but I gotta get a couple first. I got some people in talks, but I mean, no, y'all dope people, and I mean, you know, the vibe is real with y'all. I mean. Your voice is eclectic, man.
I used to be ashamed of my voice. I got insecurities about it though.
You got that real earthy voice. Like if you ever heard Esther Fitzgerald, she from a local artist from here. She got a real earthy voice too. But your earthy voice is ethereal. It's like, man.
I like that word.
Yeah, I'm great with that.
Say it again.
Ethereal.
Yeah. I'm about to put that in my bio. How you spell that?
In your bio, I have a very.
That's going in the bio. It's going in the press release, right?
Ethereal. I mean, it's really coming from the earth. It's ethereal. It's real earthy and tony. It's just nice. It's a real good vibe out of your voice. I like the way.
It make you feel.
Yeah, it connects to your soul when you sing.
I appreciate that.
You know, and then and then you got him spitting and everything. Y'all need to do a collab called The Earth.
Oh my God.
And the Rock Breaker. He cracking heads.
The Earth and Fire.
You dress like a goddess. He dressed like a samurai. See now, I got things come. See my mind working.
I mean, you got to get on my Instagram. We just put out some pictures.
I'm already on your Instagram.
You'll see the pictures. Get on my Instagram.
So when am I gonna get to sing on the album? Is the question.
To sing or listen, you come to the album release party. I'll let you do wop pop pop a little bit.
I said on the album.
The album is done.
I'm talking about the next one.
We got
We can work on a new EP called DNC. It could be called DNC, not the Music Factory.
Let me hear your ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I just need a good ooh yeah. Do that on the album.
Don't let them.
I can do this one. Ooh.
They're gonna be like, that was the worst damn song on the album.
Nah, I'm good.
Don't you do
I
it,
love
Kat.
it. I love it.
I just want to do an opening, just dialogue. Be like, yo,
gonna go down.
it's got I'll be Chris rocking it on the album.
You gotta say that ethereal word in there when you introduce me.
She's very ethereal. I gotta dress like I'm Ghost or something. Put on the suit and just stand there with my hands behind me, be like, okay, well, she's very ethereal. I sound like Obama, not Ghost. I sound like a Ghost Bomber. Yeah, she's very ethereal.
That one right there.
And then she's gonna touch your soul verbally.
I need that.
You need this in your life.
Yes. Fresh Air is the
Ladies
EP,
and gentlemen,
title.
Open your ear holes with
August
2 fingers.
17th, Cleveland Urban Winery.
Now, where's the Urban Winery at?
It's on like Lee Road. You have to Google it. Don't give me the line. It's actually on a Thursday, but it's from 7 to 10, so y'all can go home. You know, you gotta
Does that have the Lena Wines on Lee Road? They ain't got to do. There's nothing to do with Lena Wines, right?
No.
Okay.
Can we
Even
go
though that's
there?
family, Lena Wine.
Yeah,
is
that's
my
shout out to
cousin.
Steve Hudson and them. That's
Yes,
people.
That's
That's
my
people.
family.
They used to do the wine in a month, but then he fell off because he think he better than me. Nah, that's he one of my Mason brothers.
I
Shout
don't
out
want
to.
to be here on that day.
Y'all need to.
Steve.
Y'all have to come
wanna be
out.
there.
Oh, I've been up there.
No,
Fresh air.
But I
EP
don't want to be
release
here on that
mixer.
day.
Come
It's a
out.
Thursday from 7 to 10. I want to be there.
Yes.
Well, we gotta be here. We gotta do the show.
We gotta go
Come out.
there.
Oh, you want to do a live broadcast?
We need to go there with her.
They got internet.
I'm sure they do.
We need to go.
We gotta make sure.
I
We'll
will
do it.
email them tomorrow. And
Let me know.
ask.
We can do
I
a live
would
performance
love
there.
that.
We'll do a live show there. That's not a problem.
Absolutely.
So
Get
it's
people
almost time to
talk
go.
about how they feel about your stuff.
Yeah, we wanna make sure that people get up with you. But I want to thank y'all for coming, man. I appreciate it. He was a surprise, so it's always a good surprise.
I appreciate being here.
You cool people, man. You
We
cool
gotta have
people.
y'all come back.
We would love to.
He wearing a cardigan like a t-shirt, so he got to be cool.
Gotta switch the style up.
Yeah, I wish I could do that, but my gut will stick out more than my chest. But shoot out y'all info so people can find you. Start with Nardo.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at I am Nardo Ray. That's definitely where you can find me. My SoundCloud is Nardo Ray, so you can find my music. Also, my YouTube is linked to my SoundCloud as well. So I just dropped a new video about a month ago. So you could definitely check out all the music that's coming up.
And before I go any further into my inappropriateness, y'all dating, right?
We just here.
No, I'm just messing around with y'all. Don't nobody care.
Good.
It's y'all business anyway. I just like to try to be the reporter that knows.
Girl, good catch.
Nardo, you cool people, man. I appreciate you coming on and you doing that, man. And like you really crack some heads. I wasn't expecting that. Cat, shoot yourself.
Songwriter Catherine Danielle on Instagram, Catherine Danielle on Facebook. Instagram will link you to YouTube and all that good stuff. So yeah, songwriter Catherine Danielle. You need me to write something for you? Let's go.
Can you write this business plan for me?
No.
You said write something. No. You ain't say specifically.
A song.
Okay.
Song.
All right, I just was wondering.
Thank y'all for having me.
No problem, man. I mean, for real, it was a pleasure for me and whatever for Poison, but it was a pleasure for me because I like talent, man. And people, if you're listening, support live entertainment in this city. Please do. So please support every entertainment in this city because we need to stand up. Stop being separated. Stop being funny acting, and just support, man. That's how we gonna come up. But I gotta thank Catherine Danielle, Nardo Ray.
Thank you.
For everything. Thanks to DONALEE for not answering the phone. We appreciate.
I've
been playing your music, and I called, talk to you. I don't know what's wrong. London is funny. London is funny. They funny over there. That's why we beat y'all in the war.
Right.
The shade.
I know. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Poison, shoot out your info so people know where to find you if they want to find you. I don't know if they really want to.
They love me. Shut up.
What's your name?
Poison Ivy, Poizon Ivy, Instagram, Facebook. Hit me up.
Alrighty. So.
I'm there.
And on that note, as I say in my British accent,
that actually
chip, chip,
right.
chip, chip, pip, pip, cheerio, all that. You tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you.
I ain't wearing no wig today, y'all. Ow.
And her forehead look Frankensteinish. Tune in to us every Thursday by going to www.thevibeonair.com. Mr. D's Open Mike King, Poison Ivy. You can hit me up on Facebook at Deed Carroll. You can hit me up at The Vibe on Air on Facebook. You can hit her up at Poison. No, Tawanda Freeman is her name on Facebook.
Goddamn Poison Ivy. Poizon.
Well, whatever. You can hit the show up at The Vibe on Air on Facebook. On Instagram, it's The Vibe on Air. On YouTube, it's The Vibe on Air. On Snapchat, it's The Vibe on Air. On Twitter, you won't find us.
You ain't gonna find us.
Because I didn't do it yet.
Submit your do it for the vibes to the Vibe on Air at Gmail.
Yeah, submit your videos and you doing it for the vibe at thevibeonair@gmail.com. However you doing it, do it. We gonna be here and we gonna be there and we gonna be everywhere. Tune in next week. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Cash. I hope everything good with you, bruh. Shout out to DONALEE. I hope you paid your phone bill. I don't care. Okay. We're going to do some Snapchats and stuff after we get off the show. Thanks to everybody on Facebook that tuned in. Shout out to Candace Johnson. She used to be a host on here, but I don't know what's happening. I hope she got her credit together. It's a joke because you do credit. Bye. We out of here. The Vibe on air. Where y'all going? We ain't done with y'all yet. Y'all sit down. Don't hug her. Hold your nose. You don't know where her breath, man.